three-pointer for Hauser off the bench. Zealous able to recover off the spin. Still keeping the dribble going. Don't show it off to him. Very quietly, Elvis Verzliga's 27 saves. He made 18 in period 2. Olivier shoots and scores. Matthew Olivier.
You know, Coach Rhule touched on it after the game to the media. I think he talked about, you know, not celebrating a 6-win. That didn't really hit me until he actually said it, because I really wasn't even thinking about it. And I think the biggest thing that I could say that's really, I've been here going into my 3rd year, is our practice right now is we're so dialed into our process. And it's not about, you know we're fighting for get the 6th win, you know, all those things. It's the level, you know, the level of focus from our players right now, and the way we're attacking the what's next mentality. What are we doing right now, this moment, this rep, this play? It's been phenomenal, the level of focus, and that's the biggest difference that I can see from my past being here. The guys are really dialed into the process, for sure.
Good morning. Welcome in. Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. What's up, DB?
How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're good.
Yeah?
We're good. I did it's okay if you don't think I match, but.
No, you're rocking the Hurrdat gear today. I'm pleased.
Oh, well, it's not. I've worn Hurrdat before.
I know, but I like it. A lot of times you're wearing
Hurrdat down in Lincoln. You should see how that goes over.
Got to make sure they know what's up.
Yeah, it does play fly. Just saying. Yeah, this is, as I walked in, I was like, I didn't do this so well. I blame this on Michael Patrick Jernigan.
What's wrong with it?
I just don't feel like I'm coordinating very well. I don't
navy
mean like
and
the
gray.
mushroom
That's
and the
a good-
mushroom belt, but I don't feel. I always mess with Jernigan that he gets dressed with the lights off.
Navy and gray is a good combo.
That's a bit of a problem.
It's a bit of a problem. He has his own unique style, so I'm just gonna. I hope I think he's coming to breakfast tomorrow.
Jernigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Coach Williams might too?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's do it.
Yeah, Coach, they're like my security anyway.
Yeah.
Top flight. Coach Williams looks like he'd be a menace, but he's like the nicest person.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he could mess you up if you either wanted to.
Yeah. He barks pretty good.
Yeah.
He hit us with something in the coach's group text. We were like, need to be more mindful of the times that we put on the practice sheet.
He strikes me as a guy that is just a teddy bear until you push him to a certain point, and then he's probably about the last guy you want to deal with.
That's 100% accurate.
I know.
He's my driving partner
Yeah.
on the road games because we take the headsets and the dry erase boards, and I missed one of the games, and the dry erase board was in my vehicle.
Uh-oh.
And you know the nice guy, mean guy thing. Queen's like works for Secret Service of Assassins, right?
Okay.
So I come back and Brett Williams is like, "Hey, do you have that dry erase board in your car?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got it." He goes, "I don't want that look of death from Queen again on the sidelines when he asked where the dry erase board was." I feel awful because I know how Queen gets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry."
Listen, that's why I like Queen.
I said to Jernigan, it's like, "Hey, I put the dry erase board on the front porch if you need it." Because Jernigan's my neighbor.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so.
No, I think, the gray and the navy go together. That's all right.
I think I have to get a shot today, too, so I don't love this sleeve either, so.
You got to just got to roll that thing up.
It's tweet.
Sorry.
Tweet. That was
be
Coach
all right.
Barthel we heard from. I saw him yesterday getting ready to sit down and do his interview with KC. He, they were outside yesterday.
What for?
So Coach Rhule has a rule.
Okay.
He will wear shorts to every practice until he feels like he can't tolerate it. If he can't tolerate it, then they go inside.
And then he'll wear shorts inside.
Yeah, but it's the shorts rule.
Okay.
So this dude yesterday was.
Would you call that one of the house rules?
Was in one. It was in shorts and just a regular zip up.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's a little chilly for that. I'm gonna be honest.
A little.
It's a little.
Like
I'm
that,
not being all Southern Cal SC or whatever, but it was cold.
Yeah, it was cold yesterday with the rain and the
I
whole
looked
thing.
at Foreman. My man had a snow hat on. I told you Coach Darlington has a lot of snark, right?
Yeah, I've been in the press box. I'm aware.
So it's just him. Like, is nobody practice?
Yeah.
No one. So he's sitting there watching, and I'm talking to Foreman, and Kyle's watching, and Foreman had on a black vest.
Mhm.
I had on a black vest. Didn't think anything of it. We're talking 10, 15 minutes, shooting a breeze. He's telling me about hoops and training his son, and
You get what I mean?
no, I got it. And Coach Darlington goes, "You guys robbed from the same store?" What? Why has it got to be robbed?
I was like, snark is probably not the word I'd use for that.
Huh? Huh, Coach? Jay covered my mouth. He's like, "Don't do it, DB." George is getting up there. But Coach is amazing. He comes almost every day.
Coach Darlington, I know you're from a different time. I don't think you can say that.
Man, just deadpan. As Rob from is kind of funny because you wouldn't expect it from him. He's sensational. I asked him what time he was going to be there Saturday, and I said, "Just work backwards, right? It's a 6:30 game." He said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, why?" He said, "Are you a 2-hour before guy, a 3-hour before guy?"
I don't know.
He said, "I don't know. Got to find something black." I said, "Attaboy. Attaboy." And you're way past what generation would he be?
Ooh, so he's
He's older than he's got to be. He's high 80s.
So he's in that kind of
what do they call? Are they not boomer? Are they boomers?
Yeah, he'd still be a boomer because he'd be born of the people that were adults during World War II.
Okay.
So that's technically what a boomer is.
I have no. You get me a cheat sheet like I used for The Godfather.
Okay, I'll see what I could do.
No, I'm serious because I never know. But it's all the rage now, right? Gen X, or somehow it's on my algorithm on TikTok.
Yeah,
Gen Xers do this, Gen Zers do
so
this.
you're a Gen X. You're a Gen Xer. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because the guy that I rock with that has the top 10 list that only Gen Xers would know is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, he did candies, he did movies. Shane, do you remember New Coke?
Oh yeah,
Like,
for about a week.
yeah, it seems like it, right?
Not a real long time.
You weren't around for New Coke.
I remember New Coke. I was real little.
There's no way.
I think I was.
New Coke was in the 80s.
I thought it was early 90s.
Yeah, it was like upper mid 80s, like 87, 88.
So my mom is like the greatest Coke of the soda variety, the greatest Coke connoisseur.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Crystal Pepsi. Do you remember Crystal Pepsi? That was like a 90s thing. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, New Coke. And so she was always the barometer for Coke because she's a purist, right? She's a peanut and Coke person.
Oh, yeah, that's
the
like a
proper
Southern
ice,
thing, right?
Does
she have like different?
She picks the fountains that taste the most like real. Like
that's what I was gonna ask.
She is a Coke person,
but like the diesel, not diet, right?
And I just remember her being all out
on New Coke.
On New Coke,
yeah.
But I was a kid, and we're still drinking multi-packs of Shasta where you picked your own can. Remember that, Shane? There's 10 or 15 different flavors of Shasta, and you got to build your own cases in grocery stores.
Yeah, I do not remember.
We need 2 cream sodas, 4 root beers, as my dad would say. 4 root beers. Let's get some black cherry. We need orange and, of course, purple. And it's like, well, can't say anything around you, can I?
It was the of course.
I'll take it.
It was the of course you threw in there. That got me.
Why are you always blaming on my delivery?
Because I wouldn't have said anything. I wouldn't have thought.
So
anything.
if I just would have said orange
and purple, I would just kept on track and you go and of course purple. Like that got me.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that to the test next time.
Go do it. Yeah,
to see if you get in there. Because if I didn't say anything, you'd say something like,
"No,
you don't say or makes good sense," or you
not surprised
that.
So you want to hear? Something about orange and purple.
Go ahead.
So I went out to lunch yesterday with a couple of our coworkers.
Okay.
I
Well, you like our coworkers. You guys head out a lot.
I listen. It's a good group of people over there.
Yeah.
So I got a Diet Coke with lunch.
Okay.
Somebody got an orange drink.
Okay.
And somebody got a purple drink. Would you like to guess which coworkers I went to lunch with?
That's tough.
I was just asking if you'd like to guess.
Did they get the drink half the time or all the time? I know who they are.
Who?
It has to be Kenny and Rico.
It was Kenny and Rico.
Yeah, there was zero question in my mind when you said that. Now, here's the thing. Neither one of them errs on the side of purple, so I'm going to go with the guy that rocks the natural. Oh, they both do. So the
you're trying to decide who got orange, who got purple?
The purple drink belongs to... Oh, boy, it's tough. I'm going to go with Suave.
You're right. Rico got purple. Kenny got orange.
Yeah.
Now, Kenny's gotten purple before, but yesterday we go out to eat a lot. No judgment.
Boy, just horrible. Just horrible.
How does that sound when they order it? Do they ask for purple?
Rico did. He said, "Can I get the purple?" Orange is different because that's the name of the fruit too, right? So you're not
my fingers cut so bad I can't use my mouse.
Well, is that the glue on there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't.
It's like the barrier. That's why you can't use the Band-Aid, right?
Yeah. It's awful. I'll use. You see me using my computer like this?
Well, it's like when you're trying to flip somebody off, you don't use that finger anyway, so just use the other one.
That's correct.
You just use the ring finger. You'll be all right.
Yeah, so practice was cold yesterday, and I was just listening to Coach Barthels. Can you play that again, Shane? Because I'm going to tell you something about what I saw yesterday. Play Coach Barthels' clip about the practice, the being locked in.
Coach Rhule touched on it after the game to the media. I think he talked about, not celebrating a 6 win. That didn't really hit me until he actually said it because I really wasn't even thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the biggest thing that I could say that's really I've been here going into my third year is our practice right now is we're so dialed into our process, and it's not about we're fighting for get the 6th win, all those things. It's the level of focus from our players right now, and the way we're attacking. The what's next mentality, what are we doing right now, this moment, this rep, this play, it's been phenomenal, the level of focus, and that's the biggest difference that I can see from my past being here. The guys are really dialed into the process for sure.
Sometimes you could hear something like that and you could get an eye roll.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you the practical application of it. So we're sitting there for 20 minutes, and in those 20 minutes, 3 times you heard something to the effect of, hey, competition, good on good, 9 on 7. Hustle, and the horn would blow. It would come over the intercom. So everybody would run and change drills. Hey, let's pick up, period. This group here, this group here, this group here. The horn would blow. Everybody would sprint. At the very end, it was, players only, Coach Rhule, 5 minutes. Players only, Coach Rhule, 5 minutes. And the coaches go walk off and do their thing. I'm like, that's what we're on now, where we don't just blow the whistle and change periods. We make announcements so people don't walk around, because they're a big anti-palms up group. Like,
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Don't be that guy. Just get to where you're going and ask when you get there. So it's just funny how, like that, it's like saying that is something practical that I think, because it wasn't like that before. I mean, a year ago, I watched a guy blow a whistle and be mad over being off 4 minutes, right? So just like he says, like learning how to travel or learning how to practice or staying focused on the task at hand.
I'll say the level of focus, I think, is the thing that sticks out to me, because like I think when we talk about toughness, we always think physical. Right, we think about your ability to, like Ja'Cory Barney, his ability to bounce up from every time he just gets absolutely crushed on on one of those hits during games. But
Sorry, Julie.
I actually, and not that I am a particularly tough guy in general, but I think the thing that is underrated is the like mental ability to stay locked in, like play after play or rep after rep after rep, where it's just like that is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And most people just aren't built that way.
Well,
like your focus just drifts a little bit, right?
yeah, and it's interesting to see the practical application of what he actually talks about, like the staff or Dennis or these guys about being well-rounded student athletes, or when they're looking at the portal, making sure that they have a complete student athlete, or people will be about the program. I didn't get to talk to Caleb until I got in the car. I mean, I was there for however long, and I never saw him. I saw him at the tail end of practice, but he was super far away, and I don't want to be like that guy. So, I hit him up in the car on the way back. I was like, man, you good? And he's like, yeah, I got this accounting test, accounting, whatever the number was. And I said, that number's too high, first of all, for your year in school and whatever. He skipped a couple. Won't be doing that again. And so he checked back in last night because I sent him I think Jay sent him a funny TikTok. So he texted me back. He's like, hey, where are you on the text group? And I was like, oh, I was watching the Dodgers. He's basically saying how accounting kicked his. He's like, yeah, might be out of that whole AB my whole life thing. And I said, what? More than an Airbnb? And he said, whatever he's got to see. And I said, that goddamn Coach Frank, man. He's the one that got him into this whole numbers and accounting thing for a career because he likes money. He's super cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, call Coach Frank. He'll bill you out. But then I was like, nah, because he has a bye week and he'll go see Coach Frank and not come see me. So I was like, hey, I hope your accounting goes well. Oh, man.
You trying to learn some accounting so he comes to see you?
I just
10, 11, 12.
Exactly. That's what I do.
No, that's just counting, not accounting.
Yeah, well,
4, 6, 8, 12.
It's a little different.
It's pretty good.
It's a little different.
That's pretty good.
How was the I have to imagine didn't have a great time watching the Dodgers last night.
No, it was awful, but it was to be expected.
Your Lakers won at least?
Yeah, I'm over them for right now. I have an
already? It's pretty early.
No, I said for now.
Okay.
I only have so much bandwidth.
Oh, okay. So until like football or baseball season's over, they're not getting locked in on yet?
Not necessarily. It just depends on what else is going on in my space.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sometimes it's addressing, coaching rumors and innuendos. Guys trying to break stories.
I love
real
rumors.
Sports, coaching, your family. Like, there's only so much.
Who's breaking stories?
No.
What's that?
Not me. I don't break stories. I'm not a reporter.
Well,
You don't point the finger, you point the thumb.
I miss him. I miss him a lot.
Bo?
Yes.
Big Bo guy?
You talking to a ghost?
I just think he was funny.
Hey, don't point the finger, point the thumb.
No, you don't point the finger.
Long as it isn't palms up. What'd I do?
Technically, the thumb is pointing when you're going palms up. It's just pointing behind you.
You ever been around? You ever coached that guy?
Yes.
Yeah,
I have.
they're annoying.
This is why I don't coach anymore, DB. There's too many of those guys.
What?
I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday why I wasn't a very good coach in that, like in the teaching aspect of it. I was like, I'm just not a patient.
Because you have the patience of a guppy.
I was like, I'm not a patient person.
Yeah.
I
can attest to that.
I'm like, listen, you've been playing basketball your whole life. I told you what to do. Go do it.
You gave me one chance to set up the equipment, and that was it. Like, that was it. Like, for the next, like, forever?
I mean, maybe.
Well, I think that's pretty impatient.
I'm sure I'll miss a day eventually. You can give it another go.
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
You think Action Jackson's going to let you do it?
Probably not. You see how fast that dude sets up?
I know.
I actually can appreciate that, though.
No, he's efficient. Him and Rico both are.
He does not.
What's wrong with Rico?
Now, I will say this. In Suave's defense, he was missing something that day. And I felt like Avery and I waited a good 25 minutes.
Yeah, you might have.
It was uncomfortable because I think Abe felt like I was in a hurry, and I may have giving off those vibes. Like,
oh, you were definitely giving off those vibes.
What was I doing?
It was the constant be like, where's Rico? That kind of made it seem like you had somewhere to be. You're like, come on. And so she's like texting him.
I didn't know.
Yeah. She's texting him trying to be like, hey, well, you coming over here soon? This guy's losing it. And
oh, man, was I? That was cool.
I didn't think you were losing it. I could tell that she thought if Rico didn't get here soon that you were just going to leave.
Oh, I'm glad she cares.
That you're just going to peace out and just be like, I'm done. Screw this.
So I feel bad.
Yeah, I know.
I know, right? I feel bad for having to leave yesterday.
That's okay.
Jess was pissed.
What, did she text you?
Yeah. She's like WTF, except when she feels like cussing, she cusses. And I said, she goes,
What?
She goes, it's fine. I like those guys. Just ask me more than about football. And I go, all right, next time we'll stretch you. Did you only ask football questions?
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's on me. That's on me.
She had Manning yesterday around 1.
So she brought that up later. We kept her a few extra minutes because she slapped my hand a little bit. She's like, oh, we're only going to talk about football. And I was like, oh, we can.
Yeah. I told.
She did. I was like,
listen, don't sleep on her.
I was like, oh, we can stay longer if you would like.
When she's not trying to have it, she's not trying to have it. What'd she say?
She literally was just like, I was like, hey, Jess, thanks for joining. She's like, oh, we're just going to only going to talk about football? You're not going to ask me about anything else? I was like, oh.
That's what you get.
And then Austin bailed me out because he's like, actually, I would like to. And he brought up, I think, volleyball and some other stuff. And then
she's doing women's hoops.
Yeah, they haven't started yet, though.
Yeah, she's good.
It's not like I asked about men's hoops and not women's hoops. I was on football.
Yes.
That's fine.
Listen, I'm always on football. You know that.
Yeah. Did she give you the? Did she?
All right. Have a good day. Bye, Shane.
I was just gonna say that. Did she give the?
Oh
Shane?
Yeah. Yep.
I think Shane, you guys are getting kind of weird about that.
Yeah, SkyMex said she leaned into the camera when she said it too. She said it with her full chest.
I don't know if
Shane.
I don't know if she thinks he's abused and she needs to. She is a glass half full protector, though.
She did say that. She was like, I'm an eternal optimist or something to that effect. She's like, I'm a glass half full person.
Oh, 100%.
And I appreciate that about her.
Hey. Don't be a grumble bug.
I like an optimist.
Don't be a grumble bug.
Don't
complain about the weather, the atmosphere. But listen, you gotta do your job. That's what she's good without doing your job.
Yeah.
She's very much like, what does she call herself?
What do you mean?
You know, I always say Denny Downer.
Oh yeah, she said like Peggy Positive or something like
Polly.
Positive Polly.
Positive Polly.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's how she's known. I mean, it's a 7 a.m. show for an 11 a.m. kick. I mean, it's me and Benny Mac and Jack. Like, there could be some crab apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
She'll inevitably come in that place, and it is like the rainbow's out, the sun's shining. It's like, no, it's still 7:40, and we're the morning show with 2 people walking around in the parking lot tailgating. Hey guys! It's like,
She's like, I feel like you're the Coach Rhule to her Mike Eckler, where you're like, hey, just don't touch me this. Like, it's just stop.
Yeah. He's like that all the time. How about this dude eating in front of me and didn't even ask me if I wanted any? That didn't strike you as odd?
I mean, maybe.
But he pacified me because we were just watching these cut-ups from SC, so I was like, drool.
Maybe he knows. He's like, DB doesn't eat in public anyway.
So you know what's funny? I think I can share this. This is why I think the staff gets so bothered by non-football takes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I think everybody in the media, not everybody, but a lot of guys in the media have gotten that call or text.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, hot take guy or gal.
Yeah.
Or he'll say, I'll listen if you're talking football. I'll take criticism. It's fair, whatever. You remember the play to Hartzog in the corner of the end zone where the ball was thrown over his head and everybody said he was too small?
Mm-hmm. Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they blew the coverage. The left side is playing 2
Mhm.
because they wanted to rob the quick look in from the number ones. But so Hartzog's really a squatty corner. He's expecting
help over top.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it's a tough look.
Yeah.
Along the goal line because people think they try to run that little smash concept, and we've actually seen teams do it to Nebraska where the corner falls off and he picks the corner.
Yeah. That happened against Wisconsin with
and I
Chubba
think
Purdy,
Maryland maybe and a couple of others.
Yeah.
But and people are like, why not just run it? They
or maybe it was Maryland 2 years ago.
Yeah, so you get a guy that's not walling a defender. You get a safety that's not over the top. Hartzog's looking in the backfield because he's a squat guy.
Yeah, he's supposed to be taking off the underneath.
And we're super mad at him. And I was like, why are we going through all this stuff? And he's like, I can't believe what I allowed. He goes, I've got to get better. He goes, this will not happen. And we're just going through things of what was allowed to happen versus what did happen, which, of course, I can appreciate because you're never a finished product. My man can watch film at warp speed. Warp speed.
That has to be like a superpower in coaching. Like if you can get through film faster than everybody else and still pick up what you need to, like like the amount of time that has to save you has got to be like a superpower.
And we use a little bit different jargon, but I can put, I can pick it up. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what's he watching? Was he watching the Hartzog play?
He's watching SC in general.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Ton of respect for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah. I mean, he's incredible at what he does.
Yeah. So the concepts are fairly simple. He's a dark counter guy in the run game. He's going to count numbers in the box. You're going to get screened to death. And then he's going to take his 2, 3, 4 shots off of play action. Like it's very.
Isn't that like pretty? I mean, for all the guys that we consider offensive geniuses, right? Is there anybody you would look at and say, that's super complicated?
Complicated.
Like the stuff they're running is just really complicated.
Complicated isn't the word I would use.
What word would you use?
So I like the guys. One thing Lincoln Riley's really, really good at is schemes.
Okay.
So like if you play in 2s or you're a 3 technique or, some guys will always trap the 3 or he's very good at seeing how you line up and knowing what he wants to do. And he can do it quickly.
So he's good at matching what you're trying to do with something that can beat you.
Correct.
But the concepts are simple.
I wouldn't say simple.
Okay.
He gives a lot of false pulls, but he still runs counter. So if you read guards,
that's tough.
That's tough.
Okay.
Right. By the way, Woody Marks last year, I was fond.
Yeah,
of
you
him.
loved Woody Marks.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He's even better than I thought. He's the best running back in the Big Ten last year.
You like him better than Wayman Jordan?
Right now, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Jordan's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
But the scheme is like I would love to play in that little. I'd love to play in that scheme.
I mean, what we've seen, whether it's Woody Marks last year, whether it's Wayman Jordan, whether it's Eli Johnson, whether it's King Miller, it would lend you to believe that the scheme is very running back friendly. Not to say that Woody Marks and that Wayman Jordan are really good.
They're very good. They're total. Like most people will listen to this and they'll be like, duh, they're very much box counters. Very much box counters.
So like, hey, we have an advantage. We're going to run.
Light box, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Numbers in the box, this way, we're doing this. He's very smart. And I think the scheme is offensive line friendly where you don't have to grade guys. You have to be athletic enough to get in the way.
Occupy.
Backs do the rest. Yeah, they don't remove you.
Yeah.
They get in the way. So you need guy. It's a certain type of style.
So that's one of the things that I really appreciate is when you're and you kind of have to almost resign yourself isn't the right term. But it's part of the reason I really appreciate the service academies and how they run triple option and things like that and the flex systems is if you're like, hey, I'm probably not in a position to go get the type of offensive lineman or defensive lineman or whoever to be able to do it this way, then you kind of zag and say, hey, but I can get these super quick guys that are maybe a little undersized, and then I can do this instead.
Mhm.
Like, I really appreciate that type of coaching.
The service academies are good at math.
Well, they're good at a lot of stuff.
Like 4 times 2.5.
Mhm.
Or 4 times 3. Or 4 times 2.75. Right? So they know the yards to make if they're going to use 4 downs, and then they stay on schedule because they do it longer than you do.
Mhm.
Like we watched part of a video of a guy that wins this walking thing in Franklin, Tennessee, where you just have to walk a mile under 20 minutes, but the elevation increases with each mile you walk.
Mhm.
No trophy, no cash prize. It's just about the mindset of staying dialed in for a singular purpose.
Mhm.
I mean, this guy doesn't look like he'd win Tiddlywinks, and he wins it every year. Now, he's a former Navy SEAL, so that helps.
That probably helps, yeah.
But I've talked about
Mentally.
I've talked about him before, where he said, sometimes we worry so much about big picture, we become overwhelmed.
Mhm.
He said, I learned to compartmentalize, and I would say, just make it through to breakfast.
Mhm.
And if I could make it through to breakfast, just make it through to lunch. And if I could make it through to lunch and make it through to dinner or something like that.
Mhm.
He said, they would do like these fitness deals where, he's like, they're in California, they're training, they're on the beach. And the only drill was to run a mile down and then a mile back.
Mhm.
Just mile down, mile back.
Sounds simple enough.
The trick was they didn't tell you when it was going to end. And he said he said it was the lowest rated Hell Week drill of any that he could remember because guys couldn't stay focused on the singular purpose. Just run the mile down.
Run the mile back.
Run the mile back. It's not really timed.
Yeah.
You just could be there all day.
Yeah.
He said guys would drop like flies.
Mm.
I'm just like, man, it just reminds me of the whole 6 and 2 thing with Wirtz.
Sure.
That's how I think, though.
Yeah.
Right? You have to get better at the process. Don't worry about the next thing of the next thing. Stay right here. So I like to hear Coach Barthel say, what's next?
So you can't worry about like, well, hey, if we play like we did against Minnesota,
Yeah, do you know
Iowa.
Yeah, the only people that right now are talking about uniforms are us.
Mhm.
The only people that are talking about, the starting running back situation for SC is us.
Mhm.
Now, I'm sure the staff might, but players couldn't. Like, the more your players can just stay singularly focused, the better off you're going to be. You're super distracted. What's behind me?
Sorry, I was watching Austin Reeves just hit a game winner for no reason.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he heard me.
I just can't.
Awesome. Love it.
Sorry, this has nothing to do with anything. Just like the guys that turn into totally different people once they're playing at the highest level of basketball or any sport for that matter. Like, I just don't understand it. We were talking about Jalen Brunson the other day.
I was talking about Austin Reeves yesterday.
We were talking about Austin Reeves. I was like, he was never that guy. Oh. Jalen Brunson was never that guy. Fred VanVleet was never that guy. They were all good, right? They're all nice players in college. And then it's like, no, I'm just going to be going out dropping 50 burgers in the league now. I'm going to go out and be.
I think there's a few Nebraska guys. I think that
Buckhalter
that were better in college or in the pros than they were in college.
For sure. Buckhalter's one everyone brings up.
Yeah, but Buck should have been playing early.
Yeah. And he kind of got the injury bug in the NFL a little bit, but when he played, he was really, really good.
Buck was nice.
Who else did you have? Who were you thinking of for Nebraska guys
that
were better as pros?
Luke Gifford.
Oh, sure. Better than we thought of him, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if because he was pretty good here.
A couple linemen. I mean, Nick Gates.
I would say I feel like a lot of the Callahan linemen were better in the pros than we perceived them at Nebraska.
Yeah, for sure.
Which makes sense with his pedigree with offensive line. And
I thought Stuart Bradley was a better pro. But I thought Stuart Bradley was really good in college too. So
yeah,
he just didn't have the prowess. I mean, people look. I mean, who's Nebraska's national spokesman? I mean, there's nobody in America that thought Compton would play
9 years in the NFL or whatever.
Yeah,
yeah.
So it's like,
who was I think? What about? Would you put Cam Taylor-Britt in the category? He was pretty good here.
No, he just got benched again though.
Yeah, he did.
So how long? CTB's been gone. What, 3 years?
Longer than that, I thought.
How long has CTB been in the league? I just want him to get pension. So
I guess it can't be that long because wasn't he here first year at Rhule?
Yeah. Most definitely. Like,
was he first year Rhule or last year Frost?
That's why you have.
I'm
Google.
looking. He's been in the league since 2022, so he's in year 4.
All right, get past this year, CTB.
You get
it is dicey.
You get
I agree.
Malik
Collins is definitely.
Oh yeah,
but the guy that Jay Foreman referred to as the dancing bear.
Yeah, he's had
Malik Collins was.
He's had a good career.
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah,
really good.
I feel like there's another linebacker I'm missing. I mean, this is a different thing, but as good as Levante David was here, you can make the argument he's been better in the pros.
Levante?
Well, he's going to be a Hall of Famer,
yeah.
So anything you say is probably accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I can't exaggerate how good he is.
He's top 10, 12 defensive players here of all time.
Yeah, and he's one of the best.
He may get cut short with his longevity, but impact for snaps played.
Yeah,
LD was sensational.
Yeah, unbelievable. Just awesome.
Yeah, this week or what day is today? Is today Thursday?
Thursday.
Yeah, this is going to be a fascinating lead up to this game.
There's an easy one. Cam Jurgens.
Yeah, except
I mean, he was good here.
I'm not giving in to the Cam Jurgens thing because I ate poop sandwiches over him.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. People thought I was crazy. I said, he's good enough where you'll risk some of the bad snaps. He's costing you games, Damon. Set you homer. So this guy's really good. He's costing us games, Damon. You're an idiot. We could just snap the ball. Keep sucking Nebraska off. He's like, that's gross, and that's a little harsh. Stop saying that about me. That's not kind. Hang up on that guy. No, that's real.
I know.
Yeah. I never forget those things.
Yeah.
So I'm not giving it on Cam. Normal me would give it on Cam Jurgens.
Mm-hmm.
Petty me is not going to say Cam Jurgens is. I thought that dude was fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's turning into a pretty good pro too.
So,
all right.
Like, that guy's really good. Was Spencer Long postseason award guy?
Here?
Yeah. Did he make it all conference?
I don't think so. Let me see.
Spencer Long may be in that discussion.
Spencer Long turned out to be pretty good. I think there's a lot of linemen in this discussion.
Who's the mean guy that fought everybody in practice? His dad played here.
Alex Lewis?
Yep. Might have been one.
Yeah, somebody brought him up in the chat.
How long did Farniok play?
Oh, that's a good one. He played in the league for a while.
Remember that Tennessee game, or was that Gates? Who had the really poor bowl performance against the phenom from Tennessee?
Oh,
was it Gates or Farniok?
I thought it was Farniok.
And we buried him on
look, this guy sucks.
Yeah, and he came back the next year, and it was like an emotional struggle.
Yeah, Farniok played 2 years.
Just 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hochstein's a good one. I like Russ. He came back to talk to us not too long ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's he up to these days?
Oh, no. He looked like he's doing well. Because he won a Super Bowl with the Patriots.
Yeah. A couple people brought up Incognito. He was really good here. He just couldn't stay out of trouble or attitude problems or whatever it was.
He was way good.
Yeah, it's not that he wasn't good. He just had a hard time, getting along with everybody, which continued in the NFL apparently.
Yeah, I have a soft spot though.
That's fine. I mean, I don't know the guy at all. He could be terrific, but that wasn't a quality of play issue.
Yeah,
That was other stuff.
I have a super soft spot, and it's tough for me because one of the issues that he got in trouble for in Lincoln was against somebody that has grown up to be a very good friend of mine. She teaches out in Kansas City, and so I was like stuck between.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But anyway,
somebody brought up Matt Slauson.
Slauson might be a good one.
He played 116.
Slauson might be a good one.
NFL games, 10 years in the league.
Yeah, Slauson's a good one.
Yeah, it looks like he's starter for one.
I know Chicago. Where else was he other than with the Bears?
Jets, and then he had some pit stops at San Diego and Indianapolis at the end.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, he started for 3 different teams over the course of like 7 different seasons. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Fascinating. So this would be a huge news dump day.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
What kind of news are we expecting?
I mean, people have been gossiping about it for, I don't know, a week now.
I didn't think we trafficked in gossip and rumors, DB.
We don't. I don't peddle those kind of drugs. Not trafficking that.
Did you get to the point in Inglourious Bastards where the rumor scene?
I lost a little focus, so give me the context of where they were.
They were in a room. It's the German guy. He's talking to Brad Pitt about the deal he's trying to make.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I thought
rumors,
and I was like, so that was one of the first times I couldn't figure out who was on whose team.
It's because you weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
I mean that's a part of it.
It's not a good movie.
It's a really good movie. I think you got bad taste.
1-10.
High five, DB.
No.
All right, we'll be right back. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
Fall into fearless savings this October in Edwards Nissan with upfront deals you can point to. Lease the 2025 Nissan Sentra SV starting at $249 a month for 36 months with $0 down. Sleek design, smart tech, and incredible efficiency. It pays to make the drive to Edwards Nissan.
DBK. Got to give a shout out to Kelsey Fiend. Lexi, you got to. And the Stivvy Slide, you got to go with Stiverins.
I mean, Jordan Larson, of course, classic. Nicklin Hames, great setter.
Great call there.
Appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm kind of new to Husker volleyball. She's teaching me a lot.
Yeah.
So I have to say Lexi Rodriguez, she was a stud here. And then shout out to Mary Beeson, the captain last year.
Absolutely. Great calls, guys. All right.
I think the deceptiveness and the confidence of how they run the offense is huge, and just the experience. So, both Charlie and Izzy were both starters from start to finish last season. So that's a lot of games under their belt. And they both had the off seasons with their teams where a transfer and a freshman have a lot less experience, even running the B side in practice or the second string. And then I just think usually All-American setter is very good at all the other parts of the game, blocking, defense, serving. So you're not only losing a lot from the setting position, but just everything else that usually shows up in big moments and big plays, whether it be a great dig or an ace serve that those type of players can deliver.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
The best thing about it is he's been in the shoes all the other guys have been in. He's actually been in those same similar situations. Those guys dealing with competition. Those guys dealing with not being the starter. Having success in practice. How does it correlate to the field? Like, he's done those things, so he's a very good voice to lean on in that room. You know what I mean? You'll constantly hear like, "Hey, man, I've been through this before, guys. Like, here's how you have to attack this." You know what I mean? So he's been great as far as using his experiences and vocalizing it for the other guys. And make no mistake, those guys are the reason why keep him sharp. Mackay and Mosey in practice, those guys will rip off 20-yard, 30-yard runs. That keeps them sharp. You know what I mean? And so the competition amongst the rules, amongst the room, with Quentin and Kenny Williams. I mean, Kenny Williams, if you watch him run the ball, in practice, it's just as impressive as what you see on kickoff return. So that level of competition in the room keeps Emmett very sharp and understands there's no room for a day off. And so it's really healthy competition.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill, reminding you, if you're out this morning, it's a little foggy, make sure you get those eyes up and keep that phone down. Stay focused. Don't get distracted. You've got one job as a driver. That is to drive. This message from the NDOT Highway Safety Office. Lee says in the chat, proud of Ravi. He waited 40 minutes before his first sarcastic 1 to 10 dig at DB. It's a long time.
Yeah, you're probably going through a draw. It's
a long time. Phantom Husker says, Wandale Robinson, LOL, does being misused by Frost count?
You remember I told you I believed him when he said he was the one that started the chant?
Yeah.
I really believe him now. I do. I just had to do a little recon. I think he's 100% telling the truth.
I would buy it. Yeah, I think.
I know. I was gonna say Phantom Husker. He's a menace, but it kind of goes with the whole phantasm thing.
I mean, you don't think Wandale Robinson was a feature back?
I do think. I mean, I'm not. I do think his departure will be one of the more underrated quips that we have missed in the lore of funny exits. Yeah, his dad and Coach Frost was
contentious. I think that's fair. Fair
There
way.
have been some doozies.
Fair way to
Bo had a
characterize.
few, there's been some doozies. That one was definitely up there. I do like what he said though about being able to manage. I'm appreciative. Like you can tell. Like I'm a product of kind of what I've been through, right? And part of what I admire about Coach Barthel is his ability to manage a room of knuckleheads, because it's really hard to do.
Yeah.
We've seen so many good guys leave. I mean, somebody was asking me yesterday about, well, with regards to EJ, he goes, well, what about the Coach Brown impact? I go, what about it?
Yeah, a few people brought that up on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, I don't get it because, number one, EJ is a natural running backs coach. And this is no shot at Coach Brown. Coach Brown wasn't really coaching running backs. He was kind of a drill guy. He was very good at drills for running backs. But, I mean, we weren't tickled with how Halou and Burkhead were used. Green and Hurd left. Like, what I'm not, again, not diminishing the prowess. I'm just telling you what actually happened during that running back watch.
During the nice run they had from Halou to Burkhead to Amir, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what people were bringing up with Coach Brown.
Yeah. And again, part of it is getting guys to buy in, which I think is part of Coach Brown's skill. But like from a development standpoint, everybody said Rex coming out was the most ready-made to play.
He played at super high level in Texas, was hyper productive. Like, yeah.
Not a difficult guy to coach either. I mean, you watched Rex in his drills. He was first, right? That got Amir going. Like, ask Amir.
Yeah.
What it was like to have the drills modeled by Rex. And remember, I came back from one practice and I was a little concerned about Green and Hurd. Super talented. Like, I thought Braylon Hurd was way gifted. And I thought Green was a little slight. Now, turns out he goes to TCU. He's amazingly good.
Yeah,
but
look,
talent was never the issue.
Sure.
It was like, why do these two keep letting this guy cut him in line? I would watch Amir just snatch reps from those guys. And I'm like, it was cringy because in my head I'm like, I'm just telling you.
That's gonna matter at some point.
It always matters.
Mhm.
People tell me, hey, these guys will go to camps or, these top 500 things around the country. And, hey, do you have any tip? Get all the reps you can.
Mhm.
Don't let people cut you in line. Like, I watch Friday Night Lights. These same 7 guys get reps because these other guys, like, just let guys go in front. No, man, don't let them get seen.
Yeah.
And they just kept getting passed up in the running back line. I'm like, this ain't going to be good.
Yeah.
It's just not. Because if you let guys that like to work, see, Roy was really low maintenance. Just a good person. You could say, run down to Dodge Street, touch the stop sign. If you do, you've got a chance to win 6 more games. Roy Lou's going to walk down the street, go touch that stop sign, and be like, all right, where's my 6 more wins? Like, really low maintenance. Rex was super coachable. So I felt like the fact that you're even asking that question with regards to Coach Brown, who I like, dapped him up, gave him a hug yesterday, lets me know you don't respect what Coach Bartell's doing. I get it. Maybe he was just being inquisitive.
Sure.
Well, hey, I wonder what the impact of, like, we didn't do that with anybody else.
So I think what a lot of people do when trying to.
So anyway, just to finish
Yeah,
the
go
quick
ahead.
thought.
Yeah.
So to manage the room for me
Mhm.
is a big deal. One of the reasons, I took a lot of drills from Coach Solich, and I liked a lot of what Coach Solich did in my personal life because I was an idiot. But one of the main things that I liked is he laid the groundwork for what it was like to have a competitive room and to be okay with cheering for a teammate and still being competitive. I can't explain it.
It's a weird dynamic.
I've
It
never
is.
been able to put it into words. I always just simply say that's when the magic happens. When you can cheer for other people at your expense, you're going to be better. It's better for me. It's better for 8. It was better for LP. It was better for Amon. There was only a handful of guys in that room that couldn't handle it, and they ended up going someplace else.
I'll say they fell off the waves.
It's not for them. They were going to be good. You were probably going to be a good player.
Just couldn't hack it.
Listen, Brian Knuckles was talented.
Yeah.
B-Knuck was sweet. But he'd always been the man.
Some people can't handle that.
It sucks. That's why I like to be number 2s. I'm a number 2. DB, can we bring you over? Yeah, don't worry, man. Just tell me what to do. Are you serious? Yeah. But been that way my whole life. It's like I've been groomed. Just tell me I'm not good enough, and then I'll figure out how to maximize, and you can let somebody else run the show. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Until I think I know better.
I do think there's.
I love that about Coach. I could not. I said this out loud. He could have coached our room.
Barthel?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has the temperament to have coached our room.
Yeah.
You have to be. I love Mackay. I don't know how much time I could spend with him when he's upset.
Okay.
Just
tough hang.
Look how he runs. He stays mad.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I mean, Mosey is super cool, but he's highly skilled. He's got a dad on staff. That comes with certain things. You have to be able to manage that.
Yeah.
Kenneth Williams has a great story, and I'm proud of Coach Barthel for not stealing his shine like he could, but they've had to have long talks about what it's like to be the number 4 running back in the room, but the number 1 kickoff returner. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah. I don't know who else did something like that.
I don't know if I've ever been 4. But
I'll say 4 is a little deep. 4 is a little deep.
I'll take 2A.
A lot of 2, maybe a little 3.
But
not a lot of 4.
There's some dark days with that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, wait a minute. I could do that, and I can do that, and I'm pretty sure I'm good at that. But you want me to go do this? And then we quietly missed how K-Dub was demoted on KOR. And I was like, ooh, man, he missed that crease and kind of missed that crease. But then all of a sudden.
Yeah, early on, he was missing some stuff.
Who invested in him, though?
Who's that?
It was It was EJ.
Yeah.
It's like, because that's his position guy. So I know that I always run the risk of when I know something that somebody else doesn't and I champion that thing, I run the risk of sounding like an idiot.
Sure.
Right? It's just, it used to eat me up. But it's like fine now because I'll take my chances with being right.
Yeah.
But you just have to go through it in the meantime. That's why I feel the way I do about EJ. Like, I know what it's like to sit in rooms when they're trying to negotiate with running backs. And then we hold it against them on the recruiting trail.
Yeah.
I'm just not doing that. I'm not. Am I better after I've spent time with you? That's how I'll tell you if you can develop or not.
Sure.
Guys don't get worse on his watch.
There's a few guys you could say that about on staff.
They just don't get worse on his watch.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ride with that. It's gonna be hard to get late. It's some of these guys. I mean, they're not going after Rudy Poots.
Out after what?
I don't know why I said that.
I don't even know.
I got that from The Rock, I think.
I've never heard that. Did you say that in wrestling? Like in his little mic things?
Rudy Poots. Yeah, I think I got that from The Rock. That's old.
I've never heard that before.
That's fine.
It's all right. We'll talk.
That's fine.
What
is my man Landon talking about?
We'll talk to a guy who's certainly not a Rudy Poo. Rudy Poo or Poots?
Rudy Poo Candy.
Poo like OO?
Yeah.
Okay. Landon
not
says
poot like a toot. What are we talking about?
Oh, they're talking about things that haven't been announced yet. Coming up.
Yeah,
they're just
give it till 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Coming up here at 8 o'clock, we're going to talk to our guy Michael ROSE-IVEY, former Husker. Get a little insight on what's going on with the Trojans.
We're gonna break down SC's run scheme.
Yeah, let's do it. Do you want me to get the whiteboard?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do. That's DB. I'm Ravi. Lulla. More Hurrdat Sports Live coming up next.
The Kia Fall Savings Event is on at Edwards Kia. Fall into fearless savings with upfront deals on your favorite models. Lease a 2025 Kia Soul LX starting at $189 per month for 24 months with $2,000 due at signing. Style, efficiency, and a price that moves you. Smart looks, fearless savings. Or lease the 2025 Kia Carnival EX starting at $389 per month for 24 months with $2,000 due at signing. Comfort and tech made for every family adventure. Hurry, the Kia Fall Savings Event ends November 3rd at Edwards Kia.
Yeah, I mean, you said this next man up. Everyone's being taught the same thing, being coached the same way. Guys are holding each other to a higher standard, even now that it's younger guys coming in, maybe guys with less starts. So it's kind of like how we're kind of piecing the puzzles together right there. But I mean, it's working out. Guys are enjoying it. We're having fun with it. It just sucks when you lose, two guys like Gunner and Teddy. Yeah, I mean, he's an inspiration to me. I mean, like what he's been through and, pieced his body back together just to be able to get back out on the field, not necessarily play, but to be ready when his number was called is, I mean, kudos to him and, the med staff. I mean, they did an unbelievable job for him. And, what he's able to do and his mentality to attack, what's thrown at him, I mean, like I can play through a little, finger hand thing. I mean, that guy's an ultimate warrior there.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
First and goal from the 9. One wide at either side of the line. Rhule under center. Takes a snap. Counter handoff left. Here's Johnson. Slants to the outside 10. Foot race 5. EJ's in! in. Touchdown Huskers. Fitting way to cap the opening drive. The Huskers lead 6-0 over Northwestern. That's a way to punch back for Nebraska.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. We are joined now by our favorite Thursday guest. Well, certainly one of them at least, Michael ROSE-IVEY, former Husker. What's going on, MRI?
It's okay to play favoritism. It's okay.
You always get like one or
say it with your chest.
One of those little life-encouraging one-liners that I kind of ride with every week. Even though sometimes it's I need to be better, I need to grow up, or be positive, or sometimes even when it's about me, it's for me. So I can always appreciate you, MRI.
There you go. Always can learn.
How's school, man? I love the fact that you have good composure. You can function at a high level with a lot of traffic around you. You good this morning?
Oh yeah, it's we're
You get your pleasantries
first semester.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Cakes. Hey, good morning. Hey, have a good day. Hey, back to this gap scheme, and it's amazing how you can pull off multiple things at once. Uh-oh, did we lose you? Might have been one too many compliments.
I'll say you're being too nice, man.
Well, he doesn't really like compliments. MRI, you good?
Oh, I think we lost him.
Shane hit him back.
You guys hear me?
Oh, there you
we
go. Do you feel like when you were a kid and you had to put the antenna just perfect, or were you young enough to even have an antenna? Oh, muffins.
You got me?
Yep, there you are. All right, don't move.
You guys hear me?
Yep, that's good. How we doing?
Oh, we might have lost him again.
Oh, I'm here.
All right. Are you just messing with me? Because
you guys got me?
I wouldn't put it past you to be jacking with me. Are you just messing with me?
No. It's about 100 kids in the hallway. It's a thick blockage on the cell phone coverage. So
I was just admiring your ability to multitask, and here you are dropping the goddamn ball.
Man, see,
go back to your high school days where you were going for about 8 a carry and still putting heads to bed. You can play offense too.
And it's tough nowadays. As the older you get, you put a team on your back like that, it gets tough.
All right, I want to get right to it, man. Coach Rhule called Lincoln Riley a genius. He's very stingy with accolades when it comes to other coaches' acumen. When you look at SC offensively, do you see genius?
Yeah, I definitely see someone that knows how to set up what he wants. I think with his run game, it's very good with the counter schemes and how often and how many different variations they can get to it. I think the passing game, he's of the air raid, Mike Leach kind of tree. Actually, Mike Leach kicked him out of the air raid because he said he ran the ball too much.
That's true.
So, a lot of the same concepts still apply, especially in the passing game. I think one of the big things that Riley does, I don't want to say it's unheralded because I think a lot of the guys that watch film and see what he does, utilize stuff. But the way he gets to his screens off of his runs, he utilizes those counters and false pulls. Pull in one direction is okay. Back's going left, but you got pullers going right. With now you got a receiver from the slot running the tunnel. So it's a lot of eye candy. They do a lot of pre-stab motion. Obviously having a young quarterback as they do in Iowa. They're going to try to do as many things to dictate coverage and try to identify and dictate coverage. So I think he's a very, very good offensive play caller. You've seen it. I think he has 3 Heisman quarterbacks under his belt, has led some prolific offenses at Oklahoma, at ECU. Shoot, I remember him at ECU a little bit, and the offense he created there, and kind of where he got his start and got rolling to get to Oklahoma. So he's a great guy, great coordinator, great play caller, and does a really good job getting his athletes in space, getting his offensive linemen in space too. With that athletic unit they have, and doing a lot of different things on the edge.
It's incredible, Rob. We haven't talked about this. You and I specifically, right?
Right.
I told Ravi, I said, the cool thing about Riley, he asked me, is it complicated. And I said, talking about Lincoln Riley's scheme, I said, it's not really complicated, but it is very sequential, right? He's going to count numbers in the box. He's got counter. He can get to it. He'll run a little dart. You're going to see 20 screens. Then he's going to take his shots over the top once you feel like you have tendency. It almost sounds like we're watching the exact same guy with what you just said.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And like you said, just the different variations in the ways that you get to things makes it hard. They'll formation you, they'll spread you out and have guys all the way to the sidelines, kind of like you see with those real wide splits outside the numbers, but also just condense things. So he's a really good coordinator. He's going to be an interesting challenge with Butler. And you said it like it not being complex. I mean, DB, he literally calls up the plays from I think a note card. It isn't. He's not trying to be big brain
he's
guy.
He's not McVay, right?
No, yeah, he ain't Andy Reid with the whole Denny's menu worth of plays on there, right? He has his set formations. He's going to do what he does throughout the week or throughout that game that week, and it's successful for them.
So go ahead.
Real quick, MRI, before we get into the nitty-gritty of Lincoln Riley and USC, the reason I asked that is because it seems like a lot of times at the college level especially that the best offensive minds like run pretty simple things. Is that an overgeneralization that I'm making, or do you find that to be kind of accurate?
I won't say an overgeneralization, but I'll say it's a generalization. I think it comes in all shapes and sizes, as far as what now. I think there's two ways to go about it. You can have something that's simple, or you can have something that's complex, and do you have the capabilities to make it simple for your players? And that would be the difference. That's why I wouldn't say it's generalization, because I do agree with you that simplicity does often breed the most success. But as you face more competition, some things do need to get a little bit more complex. And complex is nothing other than maybe a different formation. Maybe we're putting the receiver in a different spot in the formation, things like that. So, no, I would agree. I would tend to agree with that statement, Robbie.
Let me ask you something, MRI, because I think we hear counting numbers in the box, and I think sometimes fans may be like, duh. Even sometimes coaches are like, duh.
Right.
It seems like the game within the game for their offense, why they're so efficient moving it from the 25 to the 20 is it's not just counting numbers in the box. It's the 2 or 3 different things that they can do out of the same look with the same numbers in the box. If you agree with that, and it's kind of a guessing game defensively, what's the key? How are you teaching your guys from a fundamental and reading your keys standpoint to not fall in love with the eye candy? Because a lot of it looks the same.
Right. A lot of it does look the same. I think the big thing, especially at the second level, you're going to almost compartmentalize the run fits along with the RPO stuff that they do. Meaning, think about, you've done like half line stuff, pass, half line run, where, hey, these guys are responsible for the counter going into the boundary. These 3 to 4 guys are responsible for the tight end going to the flat or the bubble screen or anything like that going out there. So
Hold on
Yeah.
there, MRI. So when you're talking about half line for our listeners, you're literally only talking about
center to the one direction,
half line, right? Like,
oh my goodness, who gave him a board and a marker?
I'm just saying.
I thought you had breaking news. I thought it was on the dotted line for real already.
No, breaking news is later, buddy. So
okay.
I just want to make sure that we know what we're talking about when we say half line, right?
Right. Yeah.
So literally just half the line. You can work it to the field or to the boundary. Make sense?
Correct. Yep,
okay.
Correct. And you're focusing and compartmentalizing those run fits. Even the fits on the outside on those bubbles and RPOs, you're still treating it like it's a run fit, right? How the corner's going to leverage it, how the safety's going to come out the roof, and then how we're going to get an inside out fitter from the box or maybe from an alley player. So, I think that's the biggest thing. If you don't want to get caught up with the eye candy, then you got to be locked in on your keys, and that's going to be important for the second and third level. A lot of pre-snap movement and post-snap movement Butler specifically talked about the slashes of the tight ends, the things they do in the run game with them. Shoot, they'll run counter with just the two tight ends pulling. Like they feel
Yep.
very comfortable with those two guys being blockers inside, whamming and wedging out, nose tackles and tackles. So it's going to be very interesting. I think they're going to have their hands full at the second, third levels as far as their eyes and being disciplined and making their feet match where their keys are going.
Okay, so let me ask. I don't think I can. I need an eraser. I don't want to get.
It's on the end of the.
So
nope. The end. There you go.
MRI. You're talking about using counter with just tight ends, and explain the degree of difficulty, if you can, with words when you see all down away from you, and you get pull wrap kick to you.
Say that one more time, that last part.
So you see down with the O line,
Right.
and then you see wrapper kicker with two tight ends coming back to run counter. So everything looks down.
So four
coming
down.
back looks like kick crease.
For me, it just depends on like the vision. Like even at linebacker, I remember Madden had that quarterback cone vision. Some guys are real small. Some guys are Peyton Manning. You can see the whole field. It's kind of the same way at linebacker. Like if your vision is good enough in the peripherals where you can feel, because the thing where that becomes a challenge is that those pullers are now coming from outside the box per se, instead of it being the guard and tackle or the guard and center or both guards, right? So that's in my immediate triangle. If we're talking about linebacker reads, where I'm keying through the guards, through the guards to the center, then to the backfield kind of thing. So you have to be able to treat that just as the tackle or guard is pulling from that side. But again, the vision just has to expand. The vision has to be a little bit wider to be able to see and feel that and know how they're rocking back. Now, when you look at Nebraska, how they fit a lot of like tight end movement, it seems like it's been not a lot of rocking back and working with the tight end, more so my gap, my fit, and a lot of things they're doing, which has its benefits, right? Should have a gap, but again, we talk about some of the inconsistencies with gap integrity up front. That's where you get into more of a problem where I think I was talking about in my breakdown of the game with Shavers, just seeing more of a stack of their blockers, stack of their defense alignment, and then attacking, so that way they can eliminate those gray areas that they're kind of getting from the D line. So I see it more as a vision thing, being able to open your vision, seeing those guys. But going into the game, especially if Butler's talking about in the press conference, it's something that's in their scouting report that's going to be a key for them. So I expect their backers to be more on a string, as we would say, be on a string with the tight end to be able to fit off of him and fit off all those down blocks. But also too, right, they could down block everybody else, right? Run that same type of concept to the boundary or to the field, either way, but then slip out those guys they just blocked down to the receiver. Now you got a string, and that's the creativeness that Riley brings to his offense that keeps a DC up, because it's gonna be chess, not checkers. So Butler's gonna have to be ready for those type of things.
You got to see. This is just me. I'm not spilling much of anything given the opportunity. I'm going to try to box most everything against these guys. Just how I would probably scheme it to the naked eye. What do you think?
I'm a little on the other side, I would say, because it depends formationally. If they're going to spread you out, what I don't want to get is our outside guys get cut off from the run fit, with a lot of the gap and counter stuff. I think there's some merit to it in some different coverages.
Could I say this? Could I box for insides and spill for safeties?
I would like it the other way. If you're gonna just because of the horizontal stretching that they're gonna have formationally, we're gonna have to get the ball out to those guys. Now, if we had, this is where, okay, DB, this is where again I think you understand this scheme matching personnel. If we're gonna force, we gotta have guys up front that can hold points.
Yep.
If we spill it, we can have a chance, because even if we do get reached, the ball is supposed to go where it's supposed to go.
It's supposed to go
outside. So and you understand that, right? That's the meeting that we have every Sunday. Like, hey, we every Sunday, right? We know we want to do this. Do we have the Jimmys and Joes to do that? No, then we have to do this. So I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna box, or I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna box. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the results are. Let's just say that. Because
Yeah.
they do they really, like you said, the simplicity of the offense, especially for I think you talked about it maybe yesterday or the day before, the simplicity of the offense for the offensive line in this type of scheme, it's not a lot on them. Right?
No.
We're down
No. Yeah,
blocking left to right.
that was yesterday. I was
Yeah,
talking about that.
yeah, we're down blocking left to right. Somebody's pulling. Everyone can pull. They're all athletic. I think, shoot, all of them are about 6'4" and above. Like they can move. So and it's more of leverage than mauling, and I think that's where it's just been an issue for the upfront, and that's where the biggest matchup I see with how do they handle holding their gap while taking on those down blocks and those combos.
So I'm a little, okay. I don't know how to just like put everything out there to understand in like a 15-minute segment. So I'll try to keep this with just basic, super basic. If we think that discipline has been an issue with fundamentals, which sometimes lack of discipline does get away from Nebraska, and I think it hurts them in their run fits. Don't you it's not a leading question. Do you prefer a team? Do you prefer this defensive front see a team that positions and leverages or mauls?
Position and leverage for sure.
Okay, so that's how SC plays. That's why I think they can box it. You're just leery because they haven't been good at the communication up to this point. Is that
correct? Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's accurate.
So go ahead. You can elaborate on that. I don't.
No. I think that's right on. Like again, it's looking at, and we have film of it. You know, they have film of it. You know, what have we been able to do consistently well in those type of situations, and what haven't we? And figuring out again what can we execute 80 to 90% of the snaps, 80% of the time, 90% of the snaps we get of that certain scheme. It's going to be huge. I mean, it's going to be huge. And I expect them to switch it up. You know, sometimes, hey, we're going to get underneath that first puller, try to get that second puller, get a back over top free, and now we got a free hitter, which they're going to need. These backs are really, really good. You know, so I think it's going to be tough. The tackling space is going to be a thing. They don't necessarily just hit the hole really, really fast, right? They're good with being patient, kind of playing the leapfrog, hey, sitting back behind their offensive lineman and kind of hitting. So it's gonna be a tough matchup for that front seven.
MRI, you were talking earlier about the eye discipline versus what USC is showing in different looks. Talk to me about the differences of how that works with being in the primarily man coverage that Nebraska likes to be in versus zone coverage where you don't necessarily have to chase things and can kind of just watch things play out in front of you. Is one easier versus the other for the eye candy portion of everything and staying disciplined on that?
I think man, yes, I think it's obviously more I don't want to say easier, but I think it's less difficult because you're locked in on one person per se, maybe one gap. When you get a lot of pre-snap motion, obviously zones have to shift over, right? So if we get something coming 2x2 starting to the field, then motions to the boundary. Now we got our flat players got to get outside the new number 2, and our hook players got to get to 3. So it's just a shift in a position. So I think man lends you to technically be more aggressive, but when you do get to those single high coverages, and this is one thing as someone that, you know, big Nick Saban guy, middle of the field close, cover 3, yada, yada, yada. You play enough of that in high school against a running quarterback and someone that can add a third person to the run in the backfield. And it's like, well, shoot, we're actually down one person because our safety's in the middle of the field. You know, you're not as gapped out or maybe can get that presence of that second safety like you would in quarters, right?
This is incredible.
You know, and that's where again, that's the schematics of it all and trying to figure it out. So I do agree that, or I would say that man coverage is easier. I don't want to say easier. There's less difficulty in fitting in the run and knowing your assignment in man, but also it lends you to being gapped out. And not even just, let's not take out quarterback run. Think about these gap counter schemes you're getting. You're technically getting 2 guards or two guys on the left side post snap getting to the right side. So talking again about numbers, right? We're talking numbers. We're adding 2 guys to the side of the run, and again, you kind of get down one guy, and your leverage may be off on that backside line, and that's how they hit a lot of their big plays on counter.
It's 100% how they hit
It's
it.
cutting off that backside linebacker, and a lot of people think, hey, we play man, my man might fit. You should be going with the guards. Well, how the angles shift when you're in man in comparison to zone, where you got 3 guys in the box and not 2, because how they formation you. That's where that's where I get scared with that's where the boxing and spilling kind of
coming down
makes me nervous.
Coming down, I'll just say this. There's 2 things in this. Coming down from the second and third levels away from the strength of the run, i.e. cutback, will be critical.
Yep.
If you lollygag or you're not in a backside run fit
and squeezing down hard,
you will get creased. The other thing that's funny, listening to you say this, you'd fit right in on our staff. We're trying. No, I'm dead serious, and I can say this in lay terms for the Nebraska fans for Saturday. Running quarterbacks versus non-running quarterbacks, right? We're playing a team who's got an interesting quarterback situation. So we're looking at all their Wildcat stuff, the quarterback run game. Do they want to throw it? To get our head coach on board with how we want to play this, and he literally just said yesterday, listen, I get the whole gapped out thing, Damon. I don't want to be gapping guys out from the second level. This player in particular will hit that crease before us. And I'm saying, no, like he's got to, the window's open. We can fit it. And he's just not, you know what I mean? So it becomes a philosophical thing about where you want to gap guys out from.
Right.
So if you play, you're talking cover 3, middle of the field closed. When Nebraska plays too high, this just layman terms, one of those 3 secondary guys is going to be a backside run fitter. Some guys aren't always comfortable with that, depending on what coverage you play. So your coverages have to marry your run fits. So because we're really quick as a fan base to say, oh, that safety did this or that linebacker did that. But it happens in sequence. You weren't going to let me get away, and then this may be the old linebacker in you. You weren't going to let me get away with saying, well, you got to fit better on the second and third level without getting the squeeze part in from the D-line, right?
Yep. Hey, look, we all work together. I need you to be successful so I can be successful.
Yeah, like that's the thing when people look at Nebraska's run defense, where they kind of, and they're not dumbing it down. They just don't know enough about what they're saying when they make like these sweeping judgments. Like it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
Because that MRI answered that exactly opposite of what I was expecting for the man versus zone thing. Because my thought is like, okay, if I don't have to chase a guy, it's easier to keep my eyes where they're supposed to be. Like that. Like that's what I would.
Did you hear the L word he used?
For sure. Yeah.
What did he say? What L word?
On which
leverage.
Leverage. Yeah. But
MRI.
Yeah, that's what it gets to. Yeah.
On Nebraska's big runs.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know the answer. I'm curious. On Nebraska's big runs versus how they're fitting in the run game, how many times would you say it boils down to leverage?
I say every time. It wasn't, I don't think on any of those, and we've seen times where maybe they're not holding a point as great as you would like, but every time it's been someone's either overran their leverage,
they either
or
motion
gave up.
to it and we trail it, or we don't see it fast enough. You want to leverage the ball, not the block.
But I think we talked about it Cincinnati, and I did not think it'd be that big of a point of, I don't want to say weakness, but just a target for Nebraska's defense was running back to that nub side, going back to that corner side. I think it goes back to
you're talking about putting the corner in the run fit?
Putting the corner in the run fit. Yeah.
They keep that in conflict.
Yeah, they keep them in conflict, and you'll see a lot of that with USC. I was just looking at last night. They're not as big of a mid and outside zone like Nebraska's seen. Wouldn't be surprised they saw a little bit of it just because that's been the flavor.
Neither was Michigan. And though. If it's a copy,
Yep.
you're smart. If it's a copycat league, SC will look at some stuff Michigan does, but Riley is smarter than those guys, and they beat Michigan, so maybe he's just going to do what he does.
Do what he does. And
Because Michigan didn't
I
come
can
in
see
as a
that.
big outside zone team either.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, and there's an arrogance that comes with kind of being that type of play caller. I could definitely see him saying, "Hey, I mean, yeah, we'll still run to your corner," but I think it's even tougher because now you got a big body out there on that corner. You know, if you're getting that, then now we can do some stuff where we're getting a tight split with the number one receiver. Getting those guards and stuff out there, even just not even on the runs, but on the screens and stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna be a physical game for those outside guys. As much as we see the skill set that these receivers have on the outside, it's gonna be a physical game taking on big guys out in space. I know it's gonna be something they definitely probably drilled this week, just working on taking on those big guys and using finesse, but obviously at times they got to hold a point and leverage the ball back inside to their free hitters.
Yeah, 9-on-7 looked miserable yesterday. I'm just gonna tell you, and it was cold. Like, it won't be a surprise to him, right? It won't be due to lack of effort.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, they rep the heck out of it. Let me ask you something. We have picks to click with our radio crew, and I might go from an offensive to a defensive guy. If you were gonna take a guy that's kind of maybe off the radar or on the radar, whatever, that needs to play well against this kind of offense, and you could pick him you could say, yep, Nebraska's going to win the game because this guy has to play well. And he is. Who would that be for you against this offense?
Keeping the status quo, our DBs are going to, do what they do against the DB or the receivers. I would say it has to be somebody at the front 3 to 4. It has to be someone on the inside, possibly. I saw a lot of Van Poppel last week. He did some good things.
You know how smart he is. He's a guy that I look after the games, and I try to give him a hug. I go meet him in the pavilion. He's an MRI guy, total team player, really good natured. He spent 4 or 5 minutes, because his his side, he's a little tender, right? My man was walking me through the difference between playing in twos and feeling pressure versus having enough discipline to not say, hey, can I get in a 1? It feels a little different.
Right.
He's so aware of why, when he's aligned a certain way, what he feels the way he feels. I was like, he's always going to give himself a chance. He's just really. Dude, it was a big boy conversation. I was like, I wanted to cry and ask if he wanted to come home with me. Like, do you know what it's like to get that from a defensive guy where he's talking about what pressure feels like on a double or getting scooped or reached based on what technique he's in and what feels easier to him? That's a guy that understands football.
Yeah, I think a guy like him, really the biggest thing, especially when you're facing teams with like counter, we can talk about the edge all we want, but the edge becomes irrelevant if that 3 technique or whoever that interior D lineman to that counter cannot at least either create penetration in that B gap or hold a point versus that double combo that comes down with the tackle.
You just got to be on self. You got to be on self.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see who they mainly put in those spots, because that's a big focal point. I mean, if that guy can do some disruptive things or hold a point, that gives your backside linebacker an opportunity to get over the top of the combo. And now he is inside that second puller. Now we got a 2-on-1 on the running back in those situations. So I think it has to come from a defensive line spot. I think I know they're gonna need some havoc plays, tackle for losses in those type of situations. It's got to come from those interior guys. I think the corners, they'll be challenged. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of space. I think the biggest thing, like I said, getting them in the run fit and having the fit on the screen is gonna be big. So I'll be interested to see how they handle that duality of their responsibility this week. But it's got to be someone whoever's lined up in that 1 and 3 majority of the game or in those 4 eyes. They got to make some plays, and they got to help other guys make plays by doing their job really well.
That is our guy, Michael ROSE-IVEY. Incredible stuff as always.
Can
Always,
I
MRI.
ask one more question?
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
I want everybody to learn at the same time. So, MRI, is there any advantage like do you see to a matchup? You know how good number 6 is in the slot and things like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Would you and I'm not necessarily talking about split coverage, but would you let if you like the matchup, like let's say right on Lemon or whatever, or maybe a boundary guy you like a matchup and you say, okay, you do you.
Right.
Would this be a game where you would maybe get out of the norm and kind of specialize and say, all right, you've got that. We're going to now use him. We're going to take him out of the +1 and utilize him like this to keep you safe. Is there a place where you would maybe gimmick or game the system because you like the matchup to get another set of eyes someplace else? Or would you just play it?
I'm a big believer in if there's 7 gaps and I can play it with 6 guys, especially against a team like this, let's do it. But then it goes back to who do we got doing covering those 6, you know? And that again, that's the questions that keep us in the Sunday meetings away from our wives and away from Sunday night football a lot longer, you know. So I would always I'm a pat and this is maybe it's a Bo Pelini philosophical thing I took it from, but always been a pass to run guy. Meaning always your pass coverage, either regardless man or zone.
You
So
stop
going back,
stop the run en route to getting to the quarterback.
well, not necessarily that. I mean, that could be a mentality for the line, but just in terms of the whole defense, that our pass coverage because we played so much man match, so it was dang near man. So you're fitting almost like man, but you still have zone principles. So if we can do that, we're playing splitting the field 4
Yeah,
over
but
3,
you guys
3
would
over
two
2.
gap up. You guys would. I mean, you cheated. You
And
gamed
that's
the
what I'm saying.
system.
You have to.
You could
You have
two
to.
gap
You
up front.
yeah, right. And that's where again, if you have a guy that can take on 2 of those gaps. Now I got 6 guys that can play 7 gaps with 1 guy playing 2. Now I mean, technically numbers are evened out. It's 7-7, and now I can be able to play on the back end. So I'm all for that. But again, it's who do you got up there that's doing it. Now you can do that also from the front you use. If you're in a tight front, right, you're taking with the B gaps. It's the A and the C gap that you got to cover. You can dictate the fits a little bit better than that. So I mean, you'll see that they got a lot of that versus Illinois and Michigan too. A lot of bare fronts, things that are closing out the B gap. So not something that they haven't seen, not something Nebraska also hasn't done. So I think that'll be another match within itself if both teams can obviously handle what both have seen and execute at a high level.
Hey, Michael, real quick, one thing kind of less football-y than some of the other questions today, but I'm just kind of curious as somebody who wore the black shirt, having that blackout game, like what I guess first, what did it just kind of mean to you to have that and to see that energy not just be translated to the defense, but when you get the blackout, it kind of gets to the whole team.
I think it's awesome. I won't lie. When I first saw the uniforms, I was like, man, they're not, they're decent. It wasn't for me. They're not for me, and that's something I can always appreciate. I know, fans, everything is kind of for them and for us, but it's for the players. So it's cool that they get to experience that. I'm more excited about the atmosphere that the uniforms and more importantly the performance. Because if we're not 6-2, if we're 4-3, I don't think a lot of energy may have gone into all this. You know what I mean? So I think the performance of the guys allow for this opportunity to happen as well. So I think it's cool to see all that, see the energy around it, the buzz around things like 60 plus recruits. A big win would hopefully lock in a couple of those guys. Maybe I'll push $1 or 2 to the NIL to really get them over the hump. But it's gonna be a great atmosphere. That's the coolest thing. Just I wish I could be there. But yeah, it's just gonna be a great atmosphere for everyone to enjoy. Hopefully everyone wears black and just embrace the environment, embrace the opportunity for the guys that they can go out and get a win versus a ranked opponent.
There you go. That's our guy, Michael ROSE-IVEY. MRI, great stuff as always. We appreciate it every week, man.
No problem. I know you guys are doing the live show tomorrow, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I will be very disappointed if I wake up at 6:50 and DB is not dressed as undercover brother.
Man, leave me alone.
I want the full wig and the medallion with the open button shirt. I know you still got it in your closet.
Oh, see, that's why we can't have nice things. Always good, Emma. I appreciate you letting me.
Man, appreciate you guys. Enjoy your Thursday.
Yes, sir.
That's
This dude.
Michael ROSE-IVEY, undercover brother.
Wow.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff there.
It is, man. Can we use SC's film?
No, it's a conference thing. It's a conference thing. I did have somebody ask in the chat. I wanted to.
You know what we should do?
What's that?
I think I should just blackmail Andy Kindy.
Yeah.
And I'll say, hey, I'll come in on Sundays. If you come in on Wednesdays and let us use your pad and hook it up.
Oh, that's not the issue. It's not.
No, but they have the rights deal.
I know.
And he's a guest.
We don't have their television deal on the show.
He's a guest, so doing TV things.
Personally does not have the rights. If they would like,
do you not know who Andy is?
If they would like to air us on KETV, then I think we could get around it. I don't know what you guys have on in the mornings, but we could probably preempt that if you want to do that. You want to make a deal, Andy?
Is that a nudge, nudge, wink, wink?
AK?
He is so for I love
I'm just saying
anything we think of, he would actually try. He is that dude.
Let me see what the lineup is on KETV, 7 to 10 a.m.
It's so fascinating that it doesn't age doesn't change. You still do the same things, just at a faster level with more verbiage as you get older. The same things that MRI is talking about, and I'm sure it's not just our staff, but these are the exact things that we talk about.
You think we should preempt Good Morning America? We can do that,
we
right?
could do that.
And then the Jennifer Hudson show?
Yeah.
Just knock it right off the air. It'll be fine.
We're transitioning yesterday, going to offense or special teams.
Yeah.
And I get the hey, come here. Yo, what's up, coach?
That's always good.
Hey, I don't know if I like that. Like, you don't know if you like what? I don't like this such and such player is good enough to hit that crease. I'm like, yeah, but we have a free runner hitter. He's coming from second level. I'm gonna take care of first level first.
Gotcha.
I'm like, okay. We'll look at it.
I would take care.
We'll look at it. But what he's talking about is how it has to go. Right. And SC and their run game, it's not daunting. It's just really efficient. I'm not saying they're, the Pony Express or anything like that. I'm talking about concepts versus concepts.
Sure.
Because that's really what it boils down to.
So
it's like, some schemes are just like, some guys like gap schemes. Sometimes some guys like inside zone. Some guys like outside zone. I mean, they're a light box, full box kind of team. They run counter backside. They're two plays that keep you honest. It's like teams that play us. Like, you're going to see Scooter. Like, you're going to see some variation of that. And so teams take it away, which is why Braylon runs for about 8 or 9 yards a carry, because teams will say, okay, we'll take away TJ and the QB run game. If you can run the ball with your quarterback, cool, but you're not going to beat us with that little dude, right? So that's the game within the game.
Yeah.
Then you have to put stuff off of it. Like, this is how it goes. I just think it's fascinating.
We could get in on 7.2. We just knock off Leave It to Beaver and Matlock.
Oh, let's do that.
AK, can you get us on 7.2?
Yeah.
In the mornings?
He knows.
They got lots of options.
He's flipping Andy Kindy. I said blackmail. I meant barter. That was totally the wrong.
Listen, I'm not above blackmail either.
No, it's AK. I meant barter. Like, I'll trade you a service if you give us something.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Dude, the film would be incredible. Our fan base, it would be like.
Real quick, somebody asked in the chat, when you're talking about leverage, you're just talking about whether you're boxing or spilling, making sure you're on the correct side for that to happen, right?
Yeah.
Just send in the ball back to your friends.
Yep, I'll draw it for you.
Okay, we'll do that coming up here in just a second. Coming up next, we've got Brian Edwards here on Hurrdat Sports Live.
fearless savings this October at Edwards Chevrolet with 0 down sign and drive deals waiting for you. Get $12,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Chevrolet Silverado 1 LT Crew Cab 4-wheel drive or lease for $555 a month with 0 down, strength and upfront savings. Or drive the 2025 Chevrolet Trax front-wheel drive LS, lease starting at $299 a month. Sign and drive with 0 down, smart design, and modern tech that fits your lifestyle. Don't wait. Fearless October savings are happening now at Edwards Chevrolet.
I don't know. I tend to say no, just because things don't carry over week to week. You got to prepare, and you know, the good things that happened last week don't carry over, and that goes for the bad as well. So I wouldn't say it carries any sort of momentum into the next week. It's a new opponent, new defense, new scheme, and a new game plan. So everything kind of just resets. Yeah, their personnel is really good. I think they're elite up front, elite in the secondary, elite. I mean, their whole defense is elite. So we'll have our hands full. It'll be a great test for us, and we'll be ready to, you know, answer that bell when it's time to go.
Imagine your first dream home and the feeling of walking inside for the first time. With Centrist Federal Credit Union's First Time Home Buyers program, you are at the doorstep of bringing your vision to life. Welcome home. From your neighborhood mortgage experts, Centrist Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live. Now, Vegas insider, senior handicapper, and fan of the cold Budweiser bottles, Brian Edwards.
It's got to be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Brian Edwards.
I don't really love it.
Brian Edwards.
Were they using the cream cheese to butter the bagel?
Brian Edwards.
I'm going with the cowgirl.
Here is Brian Edwards.
We're back here at Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill, and we are joined now by Brian Edwards from Major Wager. B, what's going on, buddy?
Good morning, fellas. What's happening?
B, we're the same person. I've got to wear readers now too. Your boy is just, I don't know, man. I get worse by the second.
How many pairs of readers you got today?
4.
What took so long? Are you just now on the
Pride.
reader? Pride. Gotcha. Oh, I gave up on Pride like 5 years ago. I'm talking about when it comes to readers. When it comes to readers. Stop. Reader in the readers only department. I threw Pride out the window 5 years ago.
Oh shoot! You're my boy, B. No
Just
problem
the
with it.
readers department, gentlemen.
B, have you ever heard of an athletic director getting to hire 3 different head coaches and not because they were so successful they went somewhere else?
Never once, and I'll also say that I've never heard of Jeremy Foley went 1 for 3. Zook, and look, I always loved Muschamp, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So he was 1 for 3, and he got, 333 is a good batting average in baseball, but not for athletic directors in the SEC hiring football coaches. He got to hire the 4th coach, and that turned into Jim McElwain, who faked death, who in year 3 lied about death threats.
Well, at least I just like the fact he likes sharks. I'm a big shark guy too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, so locally I've got a guy. He's a really, really good friend, and tell me how this works. He used to work at a place where they have like Lady Justice, and she's blindfolded, and big buildings with like security. Now he's over at a booking house publicly. So that's how good the retirement life is for this guy. You can go from,
right. I got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he sends me a message yesterday. He's a huge boxing pugilist. He's just a good sports guy in general. And he said, hey, so we've got X amount of action. It's a big number, bigger than 20K on a UFC fighter the past 2 days. He said it's gone from plus 185 to plus 165, which is pretty interesting. Do you know who it was?
Was it last week or this coming week?
This coming. It's Yadier Duval. And
okay. Should I be familiar with him?
No. What I'm saying is kind of on a random humbug.
Right.
There's been an excess amount of money that's come in on a nondescript fighter that's taken it down about $20 of plus money. Like, is the fighting game is it getting harder or easier to cap for you when you look at the UFC?
I mean,
over 20K on I'm not calling him a random, but I'm just saying,
sure.
Like,
hey, I'm looking at the card right now. What's the name again?
Yadier. Delvalle.
That's the last name?
Yeah, Yadier. That's Delvalle is the last name, yes.
Is his first name Ante?
It is. No, Yadier. YAD.
I'm not seeing it though.
All right, it's on there. I'll send it to you later. Don't.
Oh, Yadier the double last name.
Yes.
Del Val. Okay,
yes.
I got you. Featherweight. Okay, yeah. He doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. Yeah.
Which
I can look him up on SureDog though.
I was gonna say, if he doesn't have a Wikipedia page, that kind of lends to the rando.
That's why I'm like,
right. No,
I was just giving you a chicken nugget, B.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'll look into it. I'll go to his SureDog page. He's definitely got a SureDog page.
I'm trying HBO, man. I'm just trying to help a brother out.
I know. I'm with you. Sorry, I was difficult there.
I know you don't bet a ton of NBA, but
why?
2-0 this year. 2-0.
Wait, but did one of them involve the Hawks?
No, they both involve the Utah Jazz because of Walter Clayton.
Oh, there you go.
Weird. I knew there was some connection. It's either Florida or Atlanta.
I just wanted to make sure neither of them involve Chauncey Billups or Deer.
No.
When you see things like that, though, I know you don't bet a ton of NBA, and we can get into picks here in a second, but I do wonder, like, how surprised are you when you hear things like that? I know you've been around this game for a long time. Is it like, hey, this stuff has been common, it's just now they can catch it because it's legal so many places that they can actually monitor these types of things? Like, how do you process that story last week versus how the rest of the world processed it?
Okay, well, first off, the rest of the world doesn't know, and that is making all, because you hear all these comments on sports radio or the Feinbaum show or whatever call-in show. Okay, people, the only reason these stories come out and there are arrests made is because these bets are being made in a legal market, and the watchdog that's the what's it called, the something sports monitor watchdog, I forget its name, but that's who calls the FBI. This stuff has always gone on. It's just being caught more often because the ridiculous amounts of money being bet when like a fix is comes in a legal market, and that's what alerts the authorities. The legal books tell the authorities,
Right?
But then in terms of just processing it, I wasn't surprised at all about like, the Terry Rozier or any of that stuff, or the Damon Jones. What shocked me though was the Chauncey Billups. Now that is shocking. I mean, you hear of NBA or ex-NFL or whatever, ex-players going broke. Chauncey's still making millions.
Yeah, he's
a
gainfully
Hall
employed.
of Famer, an NBA champion. He can go sell autographs on the corner.
For him, I don't
Detroit.
think it's about money. It's like, I think for him,
Right.
it's about the stability of the game, the system in an easy manner, right? It's not that he needs the money. I think he just thinks it's an easy hustle.
Yeah, but I mean, the more money you have, the more reasons to stay out of illegal things.
For rational people.
For sure, yeah.
For rational people, yeah.
There's just greedy people that's like, you mean I can do this just by doing this?
There's some people that can't pass up what they think is easy, like an easy hustle, like you said. Like there's some people that just can't do it.
If I've got tens of millions in the bank, it's real easy to pass on that.
Do you know who's doing cartwheels now while he's on his podcast still?
D-bag Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah, I know he's one of your favorites. I just wanted to lay it out so you could get into pot shot.
Dude, I must have went on a rant about that Netflix doc.
I
mean, I had to quit watching it. It was annoying me so bad. He's such a dork. I mean, why are you trying to set off a dude who's unpredictable is going to bring guns just so you can do your little silly
Ravi had a
prank?
field day during that where he was just like, I think they're both crazy.
Yeah, I think they're both morons. Like I think one of them's like one of them is like, I'm trying not to generalize here. One of them is like a normal moron who doesn't know his boundaries. That's Gilbert Arenas. The other one is like hey, I have no gauge on like consequences to my actions, and like, hey, like it's not really like the Chauncey Billups thing, but like if you are wired a certain way, the amount of success you have that should lead you away from that. It's really like the Aaron Hernandez thing where it's like, hey, Aaron Hernandez, stop hanging out with those people.
Yes.
Don't do that anymore. That's really dumb.
Hey,
You're very successful.
Hey, don't do that.
You have a lot of money in the bank. You don't need this.
Oh, jeez.
And then you've got like the Javaris.
Stop it.
No, you got like the Javaris Crittenton where it's like, hey, maybe we don't need to roll with like AKs in the trunk anymore. Like maybe that's maybe we don't have to. Maybe like you're not back home. Like you're cool now. Hire security. Like just do your thing.
Oh shoot! How about your boy Jonte just getting strong armed because he's in debt? Like, what are you doing, Porter?
Jonte Porter. Oh,
yeah. Those reports. I 4 hours of not sleeping because I can't believe the level of.
Yeah.
Like, what is going? Everybody knows how to get to somebody. You know what I mean? And it's like the NFL just whistles on by. It's like, wait a minute, did they say officials? NFL officials are in this? Wait, what? Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody likes the NFL though, so we just ignored that part, right?
We didn't know enough.
If we just eliminated under bets, would that solve a lot of this?
I think that's what they're going to do. And everybody's like, oh, they're just going to take player props out altogether. I think just taking the unders out would probably now then
because it'd be hard to fix it over, right?
Right. I mean, well, yeah, you want to fix it over.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, you mean they're going to play amazing? Shoot, like darn. Like what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the only thing as a gambler that would maybe annoy me is that there's no pushback on the over. Like there's no people taking the under, so it's like every bet that comes in on the over, it's just going to go up and up, and it's not necessarily going to be a fair number, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, whatever. Maybe we're just lucky to have it as an option. We'll see.
All right. This seems like too big of a number. It's 10. Should FSU be laying 10 against anybody?
No.
Absolutely not. I like Wake on the money line, but obviously, like 2 units on them plus the points, and then like 1 or just a half unit on the money line. So, FSU's lost 9 in a row in the ACC. Wake Forest, if they get that offsides call against Georgia Tech, which they should have, they would be 6-1.
They're still mad about that.
They've won and covered both games on the road. Damon Claiborne, one of the best running backs in the country. This is just fading FSU, but it's nothing wrong with playing on Wake Forest right now. Their coach is doing a heck of a job.
Yeah, next one up, we've got SMU going to Miami. They're a double-digit dog. How you feeling there?
I'm feeling great as long as I see the ACC's first injury report tonight, and I'm not missing an injury. I've tried to Google, Twitter search, etc. I feel like I'm missing an injury or something because this line's way too big. I know SMU lost 13-12 at Wake last week, but Carson Beck's been awful. Last 5 games, 8-7 TDI-T ratio. Miami under Cristobal on the road, just 10-7 straight up, 8-9 against the spread. SMU in their last 19 home games, they're 17-2 straight up. The 2 losses were by 3 points apiece, 1 in overtime. Nobody's going into SMU and just thumping them these days. I like SMU as a double-digit home dog.
Another one where you might have wanted to check the injury report. People think Cincinnati's pretty good, and Utah, outside of what appears to be a really good BYU team, has looked way good. 10 seems huge for Cincy to be catching.
Especially the way Brendan Sorsby is playing this year. 1,843 passing yards, 20 touchdown passes, 1 interception, 425 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, 6.2 yards per carry average. But the probably the best stat for him is he's only been sacked twice in 8 games. They've won 7 in a row since losing to you guys by 3. Now, Evan Pryor, their running back, is out. He has 478 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, 7.2 yards per carry average. But they've got Tawee Walker, who has 466 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, 5.2 yards per carry average. Dampier didn't play last week. The true freshman played well running it. But, we don't even know the quarterback situation for Utah. I like Cincy plus 10.
Yeah, that's crazy to get plus 10 when you don't know their quarterback situation. Let's move on to the SEC. You got Tennessee -3 against Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Vols there. Oklahoma's offense just looks really bad, and their defense has been carrying them all year. Didn't look great last week. I like the Vols -3 at home. Let's stay in the SEC. I like Mississippi State plus 4.5 to Arkansas. So Arkansas, going back to week 3 of 2022, when they're favored, they're 4-13 against the spread with 7 outright losses. Mississippi State is 13-3 against the spread in their last 16, dating back to last year. They're 7-1 ATS this year. They're 3 plays away from being 7-1 straight up. They lose 2 in overtime at home. They're in field goal range, down 2 to the Gators, and they throw an interception. Arkansas has lost 6 in a row. I got to go Mississippi State plus 4.5 here, and let's get a little plus 165 money line too. And hey, if you want to throw out just your baby minimum play on a money line underdog parlay, maybe try Wake Forest, Mississippi State, and either SMU or Cincinnati. Maybe Cincinnati. I think I feel better about that one.
All right,
like a $20 3-game parlay that should pay you a lot.
All right, before we get to the player props or the teaser, it's a weird line. Maybe they think Atlanta's going to be pretty mad. It's hard. Atlanta would be a miserable team to cap, right? You saw them against Miami, but 6 or 6.5 from the Patriots. I get the Drake May hype, and are the Patriots really shopping their rookie running back already? You just gave away a safety to the Steelers. Maybe Vrabel is tightening up an already tidy house. I don't know, but 6 seems like a lot to Atlanta. What do you like?
I don't think we need to worry about Vrabel's house. I think we need to worry about Arthur Blank and Raheem Morris's house. I mean, 30-0 at Carolina. You get blown out by a team that had lost, 4 or 5 in a row. This coach was, and Atlanta's all banged up too. The rookie Jelon Walker, safety Billy Bowman. Both those guys were starting as rookies and playing well. They've been out several weeks. I think Drake London and Penix practiced yesterday. It's not going to matter. New England's going to roll my Falcons up.
All right, let's get to the player props real quick. You got Haynes King and Dallas Wilson. What do you got?
Dallas Wilson to score a touchdown in the plus 150 to plus 170 range in his 3 college games. He's got 3 touchdowns, scoring in 2 of the games. Let's go Haynes King over. I've seen it from 75.5 to 79.5. They're 3-1 possession games, and they're favored by 5.5. And by the way, I don't mind Georgia Tech minus 5.5 either, but I like this better. The 3-1 possession games, Haynes King's had 106, 103, and 156. And he also had 120 and 91 in games that weren't 1 possession games. Closer to the game, the more design runs, the more he's willing to put his body in harm's way. So over on Haynes King up to, I'd probably like it into the low 80s.
That is our guy, Brian Edwards, major wager, our Vegas insider. What's that?
One more.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Teaser, Lions down to 2.5, Patriots down to pick 'em. Love that.
Oh, there we go.
What's that pay, B? Is it plus?
Oh, that's like minus 120 on a 2-game 6-point teaser.
Gee whiz.
There we go. We love a little.
That's minus 120, not plus.
I'm gonna use
if you
some
put
of
a
that.
third team in, it'd be plus.
All right, I need some of that cream cheese to butter the bagel.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, buddy.
All right, we appreciate it, B. That is.
See you guys. Have a good weekend.
That's Brian Edwards, our Vegas insider for Major Wager. We've got an insider when it comes to making yourself feel like 100% again as well, and that's our friends over at Next Gen Male Medical. Give them a call whenever you're not feeling your best. It's 402-614-9700. Everything from testosterone to weight loss to peptides, they can get you feeling from, like DB says with me all the time, they go from 1 to 10.
Exactly.
That's how Next Gen will get you feeling. That's how they've got DB and me feeling as well. 402-614-9700. We've got Michael BRUNTZ from Husker 24/7 coming up next.
The Drive Into Fall event is on at Edwards Ram and Jeep, Village Point, and Council Bluffs. Get $18,000 off MSRP on the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 plus 3.9% APR for 72 months. Fearless fall savings with a massive inventory this October. Or upgrade to adventure with the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4. These starting at $299 a month with 0 down. Big inventory, bigger savings. Hurry to Edwards Ram and Jeep Village Point and Council Bluffs.
I mean, it's always a fun week. I think, especially just kind of how the season's been going for both of us. We're both really excited, and you can tell like we're hungry to just play some super fun competition. And not that there hasn't been this other competition, but this is just a rivalry match. We all know that comes with it, and it'll be a fun one. Just Halloween, Halloween, and it's going to be good. It's going to be challenging for us, and we're excited to get that challenge.
Yeah, I'd say so. I could see those stories coming up on the plane ride. I mean, unless they directly ask for it, are they really shared? But I think every now and then I like to bring up the win 2 years ago at home, just because it has such good memories. But yeah, I could see some stories coming up. I'd say so. I think the program in general is really strong. They bring in really good talent. They have great commits, great recruits. But obviously very different. And so we're going to have to figure out what their new strengths, but also their new weaknesses are.
We're in the neighborhood, just down the street. With a wide variety of home equity products to help you create a relaxing oasis. So you can kick back and relax in comfort. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Centris Federal Credit Union. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill. We are joined now by Michael BRUNTZ of Husker 24/7. BRUNTZ, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, Michael.
BRUNTZ, you there?
No, he left us.
Can you hear us?
Hello, Michael BRUNTZ.
I don't think he can hear us.
Why?
Because he's just staring at us?
Well, he's pretty smart. He'll figure it out. He's done this a time or 2,000 or 80.
You can't hear us, Michael?
Is he waving back at you?
He's not waving back. He shook his head a little.
Do you think he can see you?
I don't know. Can you see us? He's
Well, doesn't that have to be on his end, Shane? Or is it our end?
If I had to guess, it's probably Shane's fault.
Why?
It's always Shane's fault.
It might be his fancy AirPods.
Hey!
See, I knew it. It's
Hey!
it's those fancy things you were putting in your ears. Did you mute yourself, Bruntsy?
It was switching back and forth on me. Sorry, I was just looking at you.
It's fine. I mean, Ravi, of course, went with the Millard Northian as opposed to our own coworker in terms of fault, but that's pretty typical.
Yeah,
Shane, AirDap, I was rocking with you.
I'm pretty sure it's still Shane's fault. BRUNTZ, what's going on, bud?
Nothing. How are you guys doing?
We're okay. We haven't fought yet, really, so that's progress. It's 9 o'clock on a Thursday. He's had a really shaky week, but we're better.
Damon, I didn't see you last night talking about stuff that's been in the fridge for 6 or 7 days, did I?
Needs context. Somebody tweeted that picture out of that bone-in that was at Dodger Stadium, and I said, that's not something somebody ordered fresh. That's a doctored picture of a steak that had been in the fridge for 6 or 7 days.
Mm.
I mean, didn't it look like it had like marbleized and it had looked like it had gelatinized? It looked like they cooked it
didn't
about
look
140.
It didn't look good.
Looked bad.
Would you buy a steak at a baseball stadium? I think that's. No. I don't think I would. That would be. I would be concerned about quality there.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna hold you, Bruntz. I did buy sushi at Chavez Ravine, so
how was it?
It's fantastic. I'm right off the Pacific Coast Highway. I'm pretty sure it was fresh. They got planes too.
Right out right out of the ocean.
Robbie, they got planes.
That's not how sushi works.
It is how it works.
No, it's not.
Dude, I can't see. This is where your know-it-all ass gets on my nerves. Just because
That's not how it works.
it is how it works.
Okay.
Oh, my wife's a chef. Even though I can't cook freaking boiled water,
this is-
I'm going to tell you how it works. So we have 5-star recommended Michelin chefs that can't get fresh sushi in Omaha? Are you telling me that?
No, they can. That's my point. That's why it's not fresher on the Pacific Coast than it is here.
Well, I was making a sarcastic point to BRUNTZ that because it's off the highway, they could have just got it if you'd have let me finish before you went know-it-all Paul Bunyan on me.
Wait, does Paul Bunyan know it all?
Nobody wears that shirt.
Okay.
All right, Brunsy, we're back. I
Now you guys have fought. There you go.
I jinxed it by saying it had been 9 o'clock and you had to piss me off. And it only took another 60 seconds to remove.
Does that make you Babe the Blue Ox or what?
Was that a real person?
Yeah, it's Paul Bunyan's little friend.
No, I know, but like,
I don't know.
why can't I be a human?
Well,
what's that mean?
I don't know. I don't know if he has any human friends.
Sorry to bore you, BRUNTZ, with our petty brotherly fighting.
No, you're fine. I started it, so I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned the.
That's
old
what
fake.
everybody does with us. They give they roll the grenade in front of us because they know one of us will inevitably pull the pin, and they say, well, "I didn't do anything, man. That was those guys. They pulled the pin."
Let's go on their show and they yelled for 30 minutes.
Not even at me.
Well, we'll try to figure it out. We'll try to figure it out.
BRUNTZ, as we get closer and closer to the blackout game in USC, how are you feeling about it all?
Okay. I feel okay about it.
That wasn't super convincing.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Everybody's terrified. Like, just join the crowd.
I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting matchup. This version of USC's offense scares me a little bit more than last year's version. I don't know if that's based on fact or just, whatever, gut feel, but that concerns me a little bit. I'm excited to kind of see what the atmosphere for this game is going to be like, though. Like this feels like one of those games where if Nebraska does some things early, the crowd's going to carry them. Like it just kind of has that potential in my mind. So I don't know. I mean, I think it'll be a competitive game. I think it'll be, right down to the end. So I guess they all are nowadays, it seems like. But yeah, I just think it's very, very eager to see how the defense kind of handles USC's offense in this one.
So, Michael, if you're just going to do a future headline, are you picking SC's offense against Nebraska's defense as the lead story?
Well, no, because on our Hypecast, I picked Nebraska to win. So, I mean, there's got to be some kind of – I think there's got to be some kind of like an odd play in this one. Like I think special teams has to show up for Nebraska in this one. Like it's got to be a difference maker for them. I think if Nebraska comes out and forces a couple turnovers against USC's offense, I think that's a big headline. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just having watched some of this USC team. I have some concerns about how Nebraska is going to react to certain things that they can do, and I think part of it too. Maava is just a much better quarterback than the last time we saw him. I know he's making his first start last year, but it seems like he'll still put balls in bad places, but it feels like some of that's been kind of beaten out of the system a little bit. So I don't know. That's kind of a roundabout way of getting to my point, which is I think this is kind of a John Butler game, and how it's going to be fascinating to see how he kind of chooses to call it, because I think you're going to have to be aggressive. Like, I just don't know that you're going to sit back and base and, expect to beat this USC team. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of aggression from Nebraska's defense on Saturday.
Brunsy, if you were going to pick, I'll stay with the defense before I flip over to the rest of the units, but if you were going to pick a guy and you could make him the star of the game, and he's going to directly impact a win because he played well, who are you picking?
just on defense.
Yeah.
Well, I think
it's to
I
kind
think
of
they
give me
need-
an idea of what unit you think has to play well.
Well, I just think overall they need to get some pressure. Like I want to see some pressure. So it's got to, in my head, I guess it's got to be maybe
You could
McCullough.
you could pick any guy to have an amazing game.
It
impacts a win.
I think McCullough. I think he's probably the most explosive in terms of just pass rush that they have, and I think if he can be the guy that kind of leads that effort, I think that's going to help Nebraska a ton. I mean, it sounds like USC's close to getting at least one of their important linemen back. The second one maybe not as much, but I do think a little bit of aggression is going to be warranted in pressure in this game, and that's going to stress Nebraska's secondary for sure. But I think if a guy like McCullough can get after the quarterback a few times, make him uncomfortable, I think that's a pretty good start for Nebraska's defense.
What, BRUNTZ, if you had to pick somebody, I have no idea what just happened. If you had to pick somebody from the second or third level,
it's Kenny.
Who would it be?
So second or third level, you said?
Yeah, I'm taking McCullough, Winery, any pass rushers,
Okay.
out of
Singleton, Deshaun Singleton. What USC does with its tight ends is a little concerning. No, not concerning.
Yeah, they're really good.
I know.
No, that was a very.
I'm like,
that was very
I
concerning.
think they're okay.
They're very good. They're good in run blocking. They're good in their counter scheme. They use multiple at one time. I think that's a good pull on your. It better be one of the three better play, because backside run fitting is going to be huge too.
Well, and you saw last year what USC did with matchups with their bigger bodied receivers and tight ends. So I think he's got to have a good game. They've got to cover well on those guys. And yeah, I mean, it's funny. I mean, you think just, wide receivers, running backs with USC, but the tight ends have been good for a long time there, and probably get overlooked a little bit in terms of what they're trying to do.
What is your level of concern between Maeva, whoever's playing running back? It doesn't seem like it really matters, and Makai Lemon in terms of priority for Nebraska's defense.
Yeah, I mean, I am eager to see how Nebraska covers Lemon. I mean, I think the thing that's going to be important in this game is, and Nebraska hammers at home, is to just kind of play the next play, keep going. And I think there's the potential where Nebraska is going to give up some big plays in this game. They haven't done that a lot this year, but I just think that's the potential that USC has. So, how they handle that, how they handle Lemon, I think is a really important piece of this game. And especially, if they're going to bring pressure, I mean, you're going to have to live with a completed deep ball or two, just kind of given the way that USC plays. So, I don't know. I mean, I think USC's running back picture, I mean, it might as well not even matter who it is at this
they're
point.
pretty good. They're pretty good.
So I don't know. I mean, I think that's why you kind of, if you can get after the quarterback, I think that's where you can have the most success, because I think Lemon's going to get his, here and there. But if you can make Maeva uncomfortable and keep him in the pocket, I think that's a pretty good look for Nebraska.
So the funny thing about that is, if you did pick Nebraska to win, which side of the ball led the way in your scenario?
Well, I think in my head it's a mix of offense and special teams, but I think it's offense doing the kinds of things that you have to do to win a game. Like I don't know that a track meet benefits Nebraska in this game.
So what does that look like? Because you got to assume they need 28 points.
It's a big play on special teams. It's a controlling the ball. I mean, for lack of a better comp, I think you have to kind of almost dictate the pace of the game a little bit.
Okay.
With the running game.
So
Yes.
what isn't a track meet? So if it's like 44-41, that's clearly a track meet.
Yeah.
But they do need X amount of points to win, in your opinion. What makes it not a track meet?
I don't think you want a high possession back and forth game. Like that to me is a track meet.
I get it.
You don't want like a 2008 Phoenix Suns type game. So is that right? I was just
What a
just grabbing at things.
Oh, this is great.
You don't want Sean Marion running up and down the court on you. So
the guy that at every interview sniffed
the Matrix.
Every time you ask Sean Marion a question, it's like, is that a tick? Sean, stop sniffing.
Spent some time in Vegas. Maybe it was something else.
What?
Maybe it's cultural. I don't know.
Cultural to who?
To people from Vegas. Like Andre Agassi. Or Pionne Stinnett.
Are you just not taken aback by him sometimes, or are you got his back because of the whole Mustang?
I'm confused about the Andre Agassi reference.
This dude is wild, man.
I understand that Agassi is from Vegas. I don't understand why you're connecting the other stuff to him.
What other stuff? I just said it might be a weird thing Vegas guys.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I don't know what he's doing.
Dre has had some noted struggles with addiction.
Yeah, different stuff. I think different strokes for different folks.
He's still my guy.
I
want to get back to squeezing lemons. So, BRUNTZ,
you're off of Colombian nose candy. That's what you're off of.
Who's talking about nose candy? What are we talking about here? I'm talking about athletes from Vegas. What are you guys talking about?
Gosh. Speaking of booger sugar. Hello, Lawrence. So, wow, BRUNTZ.
A lot of vices in Vegas, you know?
Which quarterback has more margin for error and his team still wins if the game is played like you think it's going to be played?
Yeah, I think I would probably go with USC situation having a little bit more margin for error.
Is it because the way they run the ball? Is it?
Yeah, I think I'm willing to go along a little bit more with them running the ball just on the outset. That I think Nebraska can do it. I think Emmett Johnson's got to have a big game. Like when you asked that question earlier about who needs to have a big game, or who could I wave the magic wand for? The answer is Emmett, but I do think there's a little bit more margin for error for USC, just a little bit. I think both quarterbacks need to play really well in this one. Like a couple bad throws by either guy, and they've both shown at various times that they will do that or can do that.
Although, even though Maava has one less pick, I will say he throws more interception-worthy balls.
Yes,
anecdotally.
I think anecdotally he'll put balls in bad spots. There were, again, I know it was first start, whatever, and a season ago, but there were several in that game last year that were definitely in dangerous territory.
Let me ask you something. Do you think Maava has more room for error than Dylan?
Yes. I think Maava can be worse than Dylan can, and USC can still win.
I think if Maava's bad, they cannot win.
It depends on how bad. Because I agree. Nebraska needs to, I think, steal a couple possessions on the throws that Maava is going to give them opportunities to.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he has to be outstanding. Like, if he's bad, Nebraska wins. If he's above average, USC can still win. I don't know if Nebraska can win if Dylan is only above average.
Let me ask you something here, BRUNTZ. With both coaches kind of having a propensity to kind of roll the dice. They're aggressive in nature. You're going to read the headlines Sunday night or Saturday morning or Sunday morning, whatever, late Saturday night. What down will have been more important? Third down stops or fourth down conversions?
Well, I think third down's a big one for Nebraska. I mean,
Lincoln Riley in fourth downs is driving SC fans crazy for his judgment.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you guys kind of know how it is in these types of games in Lincoln. I mean, like you get some third down stops, you get some 3 and outs. Like
crowd gets
into it. Like I think that down is huge for Nebraska. Like when you have the chance to get off the field, you got to get off the field. Like that's true every week, but I think it's especially true against a team like USC and an offense like USC. So I would lean third down. I've read the criticisms of his fourth down decision making quite a bit over there.
It's
interesting, but yeah, I third down though for Nebraska. I mean, you can't have those. You can't give up explosives and long drives. So you got to get off the field when you get the chance.
I thought it was interesting that the way that the game trended last week, Nebraska uncharacteristically had been bad about getting off the field on third down. They were top 10 in the country. And, Northwestern was hitting it like, 70% clip. But then late, they couldn't convert. And I felt like, well, shoot, that's the difference. Conversely, Nebraska got off to the sloop. Man, Robbie's got me all sorts of shook here. Robbie got off to Jesus. Nebraska got off to a super slow start converting third downs, and then they got hot like their last 5 for 5 or something like that to close out the game. It's just maybe it's more when the conversions and stop happens than the frequency. I don't know. It's a tricky down.
Yeah, no, it is. And I don't know for Nebraska, especially. I mean, if you can be somewhat stout against USC's run offense, I mean that's going to set you up, I think, and at least give you a little bit more predictability in what USC is going to try to do play calling wise. So we'll see. I mean, I just think I don't know. Like I said, I mean, it feels like one of those games from the people I talk to that go to games, and there's a lot of people really looking forward to this one, given everything around it and the blackout and everything else. So I'm expecting a big atmosphere. I mean, I don't think you're going to have the just straight hate like there was against Colorado, but I think there's going to be a fair amount of juice in the stadium.
You're always so Natalie attired. Do you own black? A lot of black?
Own some, a little bit.
Any coming out of the wardrobe closet for Saturday or?
No, I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead.
Are media members required to participate in the blackout? That's the.
Can
real
you
question.
imagine an all black or a blackout in the press box?
Like a funeral up there.
Sure.
Yeah, USC's. Boom.
Wow.
Do you get special blackout clothes in the booth? Do you get your own?
They did send us some sweatshirts.
Nice.
I'm not a hoodie guy during the broadcast. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to be that guy that doesn't do what everybody else is doing either. But I have plenty of black. I mean,
I feel like you very specifically do want to be the guy that's not doing what everybody else is doing. That's sort of your vibe.
But not my team. Like, no.
Okay.
Not my team.
Why not a hoodie on the do you run hot? Is that why?
No, I almost never just wear full-length sweatshirts unless I'm at practice, and it's the same raggedy red one. I almost like. When's the last time you just see me in a?
Do you cut it? Is it the sleeves? You cut the sleeves?
Yeah, I'm Belichickian, and
Got
I
it.
have the long sleeves after. I don't know about like the full sleeve sweatshirt guy. I don't know. I'm not anti. I have several.
You just don't wear them.
Yeah, maybe I need to grow up. I don't know.
It's like
it'll be
hats.
black though. I was all black last week. That's what bad guys wear. They wear all black. What? I know you wanted to say something smart, Bruntz. I'm glad you didn't. You have better.
I got nothing.
You got better restraint than
I emptied the tank.
My hooligan partner over here.
What'd I do?
All right. So how are we gonna do the whole? I come by and talk with the 24/7 sports guys. 'Cause that's the only thing that I do every week. That is not Playfly related.
Okay. I don't know. Whenever you want to swing by, I'll move.
Well, what are
Like
you going to be doing? I talk to you every week now. Like, what are you going to be doing?
Well, I mean, there's
a huge recruiting weekend.
Yeah, there's like it's basically like a junior day with a game attached to it. On like you just go up and down that list. It's like, geez Louise. Yeah, no, I think I'll probably be down on the field with some of that, but I'll be around if you want to stop by and say hello.
Okay. What you want to play some wager? Nobody can peg the pregame meals now with the new the food service.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just go with over under protein choices. 2.5.
Oh, well, it's a big game. Back in the day, they used to really
under.
They'd
have got a burger or hot dog for it, and it would be fancy.
Yeah,
that's 2 though. You're almost there.
2.5 proteins.
I'll say over. I'll go. There's gonna be 3.
Ooh, shout out new vendors.
Big protein guy.
Well, you guys, don't you feel like you've had more choices?
Yeah, it's been the addition of the breakfast taco, breakfast burrito for the 11 a.m. kicks was a good move. There's no finer food option than a breakfast burrito.
You know the best thing about that is you don't even mess with the proteins and you're still happy. That's how you know they're doing a good job.
Tons of eggs, man. Just loaded it up. It's like just like a heaping pile of like the breakfast potatoes. Like I just keep scooping and like looking at the guy like, you gonna say something? You gonna say something? Huh?
Line of the whole breaking down of the Northwestern game was Shafe's subtle. Sausage links got a little spice to them. I think you'll like them. The breakfast potatoes, though, no good. And I said, spoken like a true potato hash brown making snob. And he goes, yep.
Oh, yeah, you guys are all Team Black, the Team Blackstone now, right?
I'm kind of getting off of it. I'm going to look for a buyer. I don't use it enough.
Wow.
I just don't.
Wow.
But I love the fact I felt like Yoda and Luke is now stronger than me with Schaefer because I'm the one that told him with the Blackstone, just start buying fresh potatoes. Like it's life changing. And now he can tell you density, crispness, seasoning. Like he's like the GOAT of the potato world.
Potato goat.
Yeah. He was not happy with the old potatoes.
Might have to go get some hash browns for my guy Shafe. Big hash brown guy.
Dude, he's pretty good.
All right, Bruntz. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the game. And you have a Halloween costume planned out? Are you doing like a family Halloween costume?
We're getting away from that a little bit this year. 7-year-old didn't want to go with the group, so yeah, we're still working on that.
You seem like a big Jimmy Neutron guy. Were you a Jimmy Neutron guy, Bruntz?
I was already out of that by then. So
my timing's a little low.
I was gonna say I think we're all older than that.
Like Jimmy Neutron.
Okay, well then it's a different thing. Bruntz,
what does that even mean?
Bruntz, we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Yep. See you guys.
Thanks.
You can't wait to get out of here.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. Sometimes I just say stuff. I don't even know what it means.
Clearly.
Sometimes I just say stuff that I think sounds funny, even if I don't really have a real meaning behind it. You know?
Who is that, Liquid?
That is, I believe, Steve Sipple. It was from the one of the press conferences.
Yeah, that is Sip.
That is definitely Sip.
Sounds like Sip. We haven't talked to Sip in a minute.
I know he's dying to come on too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like, man, I got pushed down in the rotation. I'm not popular enough. I'm like, We kind of forget about you because you do a show.
Yeah, he's got a morning show, so it's.
I said, Sip, we'll talk to you anytime.
I'll be honest. When somebody wants to be on the show,
He's just fun. I think he likes our.
Oh,
banter,
he likes
our
okay.
banter. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I like talking to Sip. Like coming up with new middle names for him.
Hong Hong Fooey. Yeah. What are we landing on? Mercutio?
He likes Montgomery a lot. Okay. I did like Mercutio. That was my favorite one that I came up with.
I think he likes that one.
Is that the one he likes? Yeah. Okay. I like trying to come up with the weirdest ones I can come up with.
Don't mealy mouth me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't call him Steven Mealy Mouth Sipple. He won't like that at all.
I drove there shirtless.
Steven got his hand slapped.
Did
last
he?
Week. Yeah.
Wow. What for?
A non-football take strong opinion.
Wonder who did that hand slapping.
I don't know.
Weird. Let's take a quick break here, and then we will. What? You good?
Palms down.
Let's take a quick break here. We'll come back. We will discuss a little more. I've got some questions about the Big Ten. I'd like to ask you. Is that okay?
Is this a moving week?
Well, I was thinking about it a different way.
Okay.
I wanted to do a trust exercise with you.
Zip, zip, bang.
Like a trust fall. You know?
Handle.
Would you trust fall?
Not anywhere near you.
I'd catch you.
No way. You'd be like,
oh, what happened there, DB?
Wasn't supposed to happen like that, big fella.
You're like, oh, I didn't think you were going.
That is what you'd say. I didn't know. Big palms up, guy.
You know who you can trust, though? It's our people over at Centris Federal Credit Union, especially when it comes to your financial counseling. Sometimes you just need an expert to help you know you're on the right track or to help you maybe get out of a little bit of debt. They can do whatever you need to make sure you reach your financial goals with their partnership with Green Path Financial Wellness. Go check it out, centrisfcu.org to learn more. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Drive into Fall event is on at Edwards Ram and Jeep, Village Point and Council Bluffs. Lease the 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorn for just $359 a month with zero down. Fearless fall savings with a massive inventory this October. Or upgrade to Adventure with the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo, lease starting at $299 a month with zero down. Big inventory, bigger savings. Hurry to Edwards Ram and Jeep, Village Point and Council Bluffs.
Yeah, Mo's been doing a great job. He's been taking the coaching points. He's been taking a lot of the coaching points that Coach EJ's been giving him, and it's showing on the field. He's taking that next step in his game of understanding, runs and just understanding the whole game of football. Yeah, I played receiver like freshman year in high school, so I've kind of always had like natural receiving skills, but I worked a lot in the offseason on that. And then also just being able to help the team in different ways, not just running the ball, being able to catch too, is something I take big pride in.
Centris Federal Credit Union, we understand that the journey of building your own business typically starts with modest beginnings. With a little help from our team of experts and small business loan offerings, you can take your vision and transform it into a more concrete reality. Centris Federal Credit Union. We are where you are.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports Bar and Grill, reminding you tomorrow is the day. You can come hang out with us here for the live show, do a little Halloween special edition. Doors open at 6:30. We'll have a breakfast.
Wait, why are the doors opening so early?
So people can find their seats.
Shouldn't we talk about this?
This is what I was told. You can come in whenever you want.
Why would we open the doors when we're setting up for the show?
I don't know. This is what I was told was happening. I don't run the restaurant. I'm not in charge of that.
That's when the right hand doesn't talk to the left hand.
Maybe it's so people can be seated by the time it starts.
Yeah, you don't want people like filtering in, apparently. You can get a $15 all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. You can order some drinks as well. You can see DB smack me in the middle of interviews. It'll be great. It'll be a good time.
Gotta keep watering the bamboo.
Go to hurrdatsportsbar.com to RSVP. You right?
Robbie?
You right, DB?
Yes.
You good?
I am really fighting Kenny right now.
Well, fight as hard as you can.
I need to suppress him.
Fight as hard as you can.
I'm trying.
Send him back home. Say, hey,
left brain is trying to dominate right now.
Kenny, just say, Kenny, we don't need you right now.
Yeah, he's been chill too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Been hanging out a little bit? Not doing anything too crazy?
Hot Danger's got jokes. That's fine.
What does Hot Danger have to say today?
Usually restaurants open earlier to make more money by selling food to people. No bleep.
It's a little different situation than that, Hot Danger.
Exactly.
That's not really applicable here. See, I got your back.
That was phony baloney.
No, I agree. That's not the situation here.
I know.
It's a little, awkward timing. The restaurant's not actually open. But we're going to let people in. We're going to feed them. Going to do a show for them. It'll be great. We're going to have a great time. DB's going to dress up.
I had to research what MRI exactly the look is. I don't think I could pull that
You
off.
don't think you can pull off Undercover Brother?
No. He said chain and all. MRI is funny.
You'd have to get like the wig. The wig is the look for the Undercover Brother.
Where did
Is that the Saturday Night Live guy?
Yeah, I think so. I think it started as a Saturday Night Live skit and became a movie.
I love when you play like you don't know anything, Shane, just to promote the conversation further as opposed to killing it right where it is.
Well, I had something I wanted to talk about. I was going to talk about Big Ten football.
That's fine.
You okay with that?
No, yeah.
I wanted to do a trust.
Nobody likes anything else I do.
I wanted to do a trust exercise. Actually, people love when you do this. I've had a few comments. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
It's a new thing, right? You didn't used to do that before.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest.
Is that Kenny again?
So have I been doing that?
More, yeah.
Usually it's the USB cord.
Yeah, Austin got mad about that.
Why?
Because it didn't work after that.
He doesn't use mine.
Oh, he said he did. Maybe he's lying.
No, that's Tim Johnson. No, it's mine.
Okay. Austin, he says that one's his.
Action Jackson can fly all the way off.
It's
I like these apples, Austin, huh?
Bed swerving.
Yeah. Hook.
I
need to chill.
Like Chingy, what the hook gonna be?
I was never a big Chingy fan. Of all the obscure random minority rappers, you go with Chingy?
Every time
I could ask you something relatively pop. I don't know who that is, but we're going with Chingy?
So every time I hear the word hook, my brain goes, what the hook gonna be? Uh-oh, I don't need a hook on this beat. Every single time. And it was very popular when I was in high school. I don't have a good reason for it. It's just I hear hook, I think Chingy.
God made you special.
And he loves you very much.
He did.
It's another
man.
episode of Veggie Tales. Would you like to talk about Big Ten football or no? You good?
Yes, it's fine.
I want to know. I'm going to go through the teams here.
He goes, DB, that's the Ethernet. No, it's not, Action Jackson.
That's his own personal USB cord.
Yeah, like, what is he, what is this dude on? Leave me alone, Action. That's why I ride with his wife instead. She's cooler.
Well, fiance, not married yet.
Okay, yesterday I said sig fig or whatever I said. You're like, hey, he's his fiance. You can call her fiance. So now, like, what is it?
Well, you overcorrected. It's still fiance. When I corrected from before, it's fiance. When I corrected this time, it's fiance. You know, there's some steps in between there. You gotta go see like a justice of the peace. Maybe get some friends and family together.
With you, my weapon of choice would be brass knuckles.
Why's that?
And I wouldn't lay a finger on you above your throat. Yeah, you would. It would be internal bleeding.
Doesn't seem very kind.
Just body shot after body shot until you gurgle.
See, this is what you don't know about me.
Yes.
I will not fight fair.
You're not going to have a chance. Chill, Kenny, chill.
I'll
Now, why is this being posted? See, this is why Kenny comes out.
See, this is that I didn't do this. I don't have any.
Damon, what do you know about putting food in the refrigerator? Apparently, very little. It just looked like
it looked bad.
That's why I don't refrigerate steaks. Because I don't want that gelatinous, milky, thick, gray stuff forming. I just
take your chances with food poisoning. It makes sense. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Have you not eaten gelatinized fat before?
I try not to. You know, when you heat it back up, it melts again.
Do you know when you heat up like cold prime rib, it like the temp gets screwed up?
Yeah.
Don't heat it up.
I just eat it all the first time.
No, you don't. You're the biggest to-go box king I've ever met.
Sides mostly sides. I try and eat the mains, and then I leave the sides for home. You know.
Okay.
I think I have some audio of somebody eating that.
What's that? Shut up, Shane. I'm so over this segment. I don't even know what to do. All right, what did my man Dank do?
He said, DB, I ate some chicken that sat out for 6 hours. And my first thought was, yeah, DB would eat this. I'm good.
Yeah, for sure. And Dank is alive and kicking.
6 hours isn't too bad. You're a little bit outside the safety window there, but that's better than like I've got shrimp pizza on my stove for 2 days.
So before I know who I should dislike, who was more apt to post the what would I know about putting food in the refrigerator? Because they pulled that off of social media just to post on here.
Yeah.
That's got to be Austin, right?
I don't know. Rico's a menace. You don't know.
Okay.
You should have seen the thing I kept Rico from posting on the other day.
Okay.
It was he's different.
All right, the more you know.
Yeah, and the worst part is they feed off of each other. So like one of them has a bad idea and the other one encourages the bad idea and they're like, "Oh, this is a good idea," and it sort of builds on one another.
That's cool. Good to know I'm down to Sasha.
Ken's got your back.
Which one? Ken E?
Yeah.
What'd Ken say?
Pioneers didn't have refrigerators.
Exactly.
Yeah. So take that.
I was trying to talk about Big Ten football.
Team Ken.
Out
on everybody else.
That's fine. It's fine.
What about it? Get to the point.
I was trying. I'm trying. Kenny keeps interrupting the show.
Exactly. That would be your boys back at headquarters trying to be funny.
Kenny,
they're probably air high-fiving each other right now. Oh, we're funny. Yeah, DB's nuts. That's cool.
I'm just saying
everybody's happy until the building burns down.
When they're in that room together, there's a lot of Kennying happening there. Like there's a lot of intrusive thoughts that they let win.
Yeah.
I feel like there needs to be an adult in that room to chaperone them.
I'm disabling all cameras and cutting off smoke alarms.
I'm going to call Bill.
No, he's well aware. He's just trying to get me through the month of October.
Be like, "Hey, buddy, could use some help?"
Did he do it?
DB's doing that thing again.
Just get to November.
Got a little crazy look in his eye. He says we have to call him Kenny now, so I think we may have lost that battle. How many teams do you think you trust in the Big Ten?
5.
Indiana?
Yep.
Ohio State?
Yep.
You don't trust Oregon?
Nope.
Okay. Michigan?
Nope.
USC?
Nope.
Iowa?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3. Minnesota?
No.
Nebraska?
No.
Northwestern?
Yes.
Interesting. Washington?
No. At home?
UCLA?
No.
Illinois?
Yes.
That's your 5.
Yes.
Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa, Ohio State, Indiana.
Think about it. Does that not make perfect sense?
Well, that's why I'm trying. The first 2, 100%, those are no-brainers, right? I knew you weren't going to trust Oregon. You've brought up consternation about their.
Do you know what you're getting with Northwestern? Do you know exactly what you're getting with Northwestern?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
What about Illinois?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. What about Iowa?
Iowa, I feel a little less certain.
They win 9 games every year the same way. What's to trust? Not
I'm
to trust?
talking about this year specifically. We've seen
I trust them.
a couple different versions of what their offense looks like with Gronowski. I don't totally know yet.
They still run the ball with him.
They do.
It's now QB run game. It's not like he's throwing it all over the yard.
No, but
they utilize that offensive line and they've sprinkled in QB run game. I trust Iowa.
Are there any teams that you know exactly what they are to the negative? Like you're just like, hey, this team's trash. They are incapable of doing these things correctly. Because that's a different kind of trust, but it still is like certainty, right?
Now, the closest I would say that about.
Mm-hmm. Are you there with Wisconsin?
Yep, and UCLA.
So you're their little like hot streak. You're back to
do yourself a solid.
Yeah.
Look at the EPAs. I know some people hate advanced analytics. Look at UCLA's offensive production, predicted outcomes, and offensive efficiency 4 consecutive weeks.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten worse since the coach effect. They've gone from like 51% to they're in the mid 30s now. It's gone down every single.
So they got an initial little bump, and then it's come back down to
UCLA.
earth. Okay. So Wisconsin, UCLA.
Yeah.
Are those the only ones to the negative? Purdue?
No, because Purdue's they're
a little game.
And they're well coached.
Okay.
Not to say that the 2 aforementioned aren't. I'm just saying like Purdue's past where they're not in flux like Wisconsin, and they're not rebooting a rebuild like UCLA.
Penn State.
I have no idea what I'm getting from Penn State.
Okay.
Go watch 54 minutes against Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
How Penn State lost that game, and that's in Iowa City.
Yeah.
Which is a dreadful place to play.
Not a huge fan?
It's tough. So, I mean, I think I know what I'm getting from Rutgers. Although, you have to watch them because they're better offensively than you think.
Yeah, better offensive than they have been in years.
So,
Calicmanis.
because you hated on Calicmanis.
He's playing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's it of the 5 trusts.
Indiana, Ohio State, Iowa, Minnesota.
No, I didn't say Minnesota.
Northwestern, and Illinois.
Correct. They threw you for a wrinkle?
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected. I think 5 would have been higher than I expected.
Like KRS-One.
I don't know what that is.
Certainly not Chingy. Much more accomplished. Boogie Down Productions.
What the hook gonna be, though?
No. Are you a philosopher? Yes. I think very deeply. I think very deeply.
So if we're counting to the negative, though, you would include 7 total teams that you trust. Like you feel like you know what you're getting.
Yeah. The teams you mentioned, Michigan, SC, Nebraska, they're the ultimate crapshoot.
Too volatile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ultimate crapshoot.
Can we go national here for a second?
Sure.
Texas A&M.
To the good or to the bad?
Either.
Yeah, I trust A&M.
To the good?
Yep.
Alabama. We've seen a couple performances from Alabama that I don't love. Florida State, and South Carolina.
I think I trust Bama.
Okay. Georgia.
They're getting trust, no, but they're getting
Trending.
better. Yes.
Trending, not trust.
Yeah, Georgia's a keep an eye on.
I think I know the answer on this one. Ole Miss.
I actually trust them.
Really?
I do. I think I know exactly what I'm getting.
Better defensively than they have been.
Yeah, but still leaky. Lack a little discipline, but they're going to be in every single game they play. Doesn't matter who they play. I trust Ole Miss.
Georgia Tech. I feel like I know exactly who Georgia Tech is. They may not win out, but I feel like I know exactly who Georgia Tech is.
Is that different for you than if I said, is Georgia Tech good or not?
Yes. Trusting I know who they are and are they good or not is different to me.
Okay, then I trust them.
Yeah. Because I agree. I don't totally know if Georgia Tech is actually good. I do feel like I totally know who they are. Vanderbilt.
I 100% trust Vandy.
And you know who they are?
Yep.
BYU.
Oh, for sure.
That one I think is pretty easy. I think BYU is one of the easy.
They play the same way every week.
And every year for the most part. I mean,
although at the quarterback spot, he gives them
a different dynamic with his running ability.
Yep. He's tough too.
Yeah. Well, listen, your quarterback wearing 47, you better be tough.
He's pretty tough.
Here, I think this is a no-brainer. Miami.
I do not.
I don't either. Is it all about Beck? Or is it Cristobal and Beck combination?
So when Beck was playing well, you could beat your chest, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I like Beck's bounce back ability.
And now he's doing the thing that...
And I would come back and I would say...
Yeah.
It's always at inopportune times.
Yeah. Now he's doing the thing that he has to bounce back from.
I do not... It's both of them.
Cristobal and Beck. Yeah. I would agree.
Miami needs to just run the ball.
Yeah. Yeah. They're physically really, really good.
Yeah. They need to run the ball.
There are two more that I'm really, really interested in. Notre Dame.
Trust them.
Trust who they are.
Yep.
Texas Tech.
I do not.
I don't either.
Volatile. You got a couple key injuries. See if you're healthy at the quarterback spot as well. I do not trust Texas.
Would you trust him if Morton was healthy? If you knew Morton was healthy?
They're still kind of...
I still think my answer is still no.
It's still a little too volatile for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which a couple weeks ago, like, Texas Tech was in this conversation.
Yeah, but I didn't... And listen, I respect everybody's craft, but like, Brett and those guys, their numbers loved them. I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I'll be honest, the Utah game shook me because I'm very high on Utah. Always am. Yeah. The way they handled Utah shook me. I was like, oh my God.
No, I get it.
Like that was startling.
I get it. But I always give, and this is the coach in me, is I always give a team a mulligan or two. Like where you're just going to lay an egg.
Yeah. You're just like, hey, just not today.
Yeah, and you just have to. Are you talented enough to overcome when, you've got a D game?
Is that why you get that's why you trust Alabama still?
Yeah, they can play poorly, and I
still think they can win.
They're going to be in every game. Yeah.
Who's the team that you think? Is there a team you think can play poorly that you still think can win, like at the highest level? Is it Bama?
No, you're going to be surprised.
Okay.
The team that I think has the most margin for error to not play well and still beat good teams.
Yeah, still find a way to win.
Is Ohio State.
Surprise, surprise.
Ooh, interesting.
Listen, defensively, they're capable. At first, don't look.
Okay. I mean, I have the rankings. That's all I have ahead of me.
What's Ohio State giving up points per game?
Oh, it's low. I want to say like 14.
Way high.
Really?
It's not even half of that number.
Really?
Now, it's either 5.9 or 6.9 points a game defensively.
Good. I mean, it is.
I think it's 5.9, to be honest.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can just go to the stats.
It's 5.9. 5.85. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize it was that. That's nuts.
So, all these weeks where I'm like, Ohio State defensively. They're incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, is Penn State going to score on them this week?
No. I mean, you have to watch, so it could be a pick six or
yeah.
a kickoff.
Do you think they will score an offensive touchdown this week? Yeah.
I don't.
And that's why you trust Ohio State is the defense will carry.
What they do is the most portable against good teams.
Yeah.
They're always going to play good defense.
That's interesting.
That's staggering, isn't
it?
That's
5'9" is not. I wanted to say 12, and I thought
that's why I couldn't be all in on Oregon. Remember, I was like, I just got to see them against a little bit better offenses.
Yeah.
And now their offense is just like
sputtering a little.
Although, they beat Wisconsin at home with their D- game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it made BTN in 60. Go watch Oregon, Wisconsin.
Okay.
If you can make it. Fast forward through the commercials and you're going to be like, it's the same quarterback that we liked 4 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just go watch it.
Okay.
And that's why I give grace. Every team gets a stinker.
Yeah.
They just had a couple.
Yeah. I know.
And against competition. If this is just my opinion. Hot. For instance, if Bama played Oregon on a neutral field, I would make Bama a 6 or 7 point favorite.
Really?
I just don't know if they could slow them down over time.
So your stinkers for your Oregon are
they've had a couple.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Indiana.
Did not play well.
Would you say at Penn State too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they played well against Penn State. And I could argue at Northwestern was not a great game either.
No, but I give them their letdown. I give a little grace there.
We're at 4 though.
I know. I'm just telling you situationally why.
Okay.
I don't. But that's why I was like,
Okay. That's why you've been hesitant on Oregon.
Yeah.
All right.
But Ohio State is the team that I think can play the worst
and still win
and still beat good teams.
Because nobody's going to get out to a 21-0 lead on them.
You got to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to get there. Now, I would like to see Ohio State spread out against a team like Bama that can still run the ball. Bama can run the ball out of 10 and 11 personnel.
Yeah.
When your quarterback can buy time, those teams are hard to cover.
Yeah.
They just are.
Yeah.
At some point, they typically get you because they win one-on-ones.
Sure. And they're creating tons of one-on-ones.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. I don't know if I think Bama's the next best team. I think matchups. They would give Ohio State the toughest offensive.
You think the most trouble?
Yeah.
That's interesting to think about.
Yeah, but if you put them against Iowa, who I think is really, really good,
that fits right into what
Ohio State does.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Iowa may never score.
How many downs?
But Iowa's. It's not a bad offense.
Yeah.
It's just not a
bad
good
matchup.
fit. For how Ohio State can
I was
play.
like, how many downs would Iowa need per?
I don't know, but they're only going to get about 50 snaps, maybe.
That is DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. That's Hurrdat Sports Live. Join us tomorrow for our live show. We'll see you there.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.